What's up, everybody? How are you guys today? I'll be back.
Hey, Ida. What you want to talk about? No, you was talking about it, but yeah, it was the subject. Right. So I wouldn't actually. Sexy time here stuff. When all of the inappropriate things are being discussed about me, Brandy was in there talking to me, which I thought was odd. And I definitely didn't expect that. So when I said, "Where's Michael?" I guess that offended. Well,
how long is
I think some things are offensive too, right?
How long is this?
Just go ahead and do it.
Would you trade places with Brandy? Absolutely not. Okay, then. Never.
So what is up? How are you guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen and assholes and ingrades and pieces of shits and heroes? And how the fuck are you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight? Either today's going to be really fun and interesting, or it's going to be fucking boring and lame. We're about to find out. That's for sure. I'm gonna be working on a mystery tie-dye way we do this tonight. How about that? Opus Angel is here tonight. How are you, sweetheart? I am glad you're here. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. I really do. This is going to be the biggest tapestry that I've done by far so far. Anyways. Shit. I don't know, Mo. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk to her earlier. There she is. Did they say we're fucked? Because that's what our state of our union is. Yeah, that's gonna take fucking forever. There's been some crazy shit going off on these YouTube streets lately. Tell you what, some real crazy shit. People not knowing if they're going or coming, or if they're coming or going, if they have been or haven't. Shit's getting hot in the kitchen. Don't look like the cooking's getting ready to stop anytime soon. Sorry, I'm trying to get this tapestry all lined up. Actually, it's not even a tapestry, but that's what I'm calling it. It's actually just a sheet. It's a sheet. Oh, man. Oh, but old lady, oh. You can do it tonight. It's a free for all, man. Just let the fucking shit fly. You know what I mean? There has been some hair pulling. There has been some fucking under the belt or below the belts pulled. There have been some real blows taken over the last week. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. This is being a bitch. Oh, so my friend Chris, who just passed away a couple weeks ago, they got his toxicology report back and shit. Yeah, it was his diabetes. Like his organs were shutting down. His organs like shut down and shit. I kind of think maybe he knew, like a doctor had told him or some shit. He just didn't tell anybody. I think anyway. I mean, I can't say I know what I would do if I was told, something like that. I can't say I would tell anybody myself either. can't see what I would do. I cannot. So, man, everybody's been fucking going at it this week. Like, everybody's been going at it. Well, I guess that's not fair to say. I guess I can't say everybody, but from what I hear, quite a few people are getting at it. This person said this person's mom wore combat boots, and this person said this daddy was a stripper, and like, what the fuck? Okay, I think that's pretty damn straight. I think it's pretty damn straight. Okay. I'm just running around getting my kids snacks before bedtime. Hello, beautiful old lady. Oh, fill me in because I don't follow a lot of people anymore. I don't really either. It's just a few people that I just know that, you know. Well, let's see. Team Rose was going after Paper Cut Tina and vice versa. I don't know who went after who. Don't like say I'm saying this person went after that person, but these were people who were going at it. I don't know who started it, but see, Team Rose went after Sweet Melissa. And that's me. You fucked up. I don't care what anybody said. That's my sister. Sorry, Rose, but that's fucked up. I'm just saying. That's my sister, you know. I love you, Sweet Melissa. I love you, Robin. You know that. Okay. So that was that one. Oh shit, let's see. Of course, Nicolina and Ernie, and this has been crazy. Who's been working the stripper pole? I don't know. What's up, James? What's up, bro? Oh no, what happened with Rosen? Was it? Some things were said that should have been said, I guess. Like legitimately. Of course, Rosen and Melissa haven't seen eye to eye for quite some time. But, you know. Like, I know why we can't all just get along, you know? Because it's fucking impossible. Sorry. What's up, James? What's going on, buddy? Hey, get to know I'm doing really good. Opa, I have a problem. How can you be doing really good and have a problem at the same time, bro? I'm just wondering. Here's the link, James. You can come on up if you want. Mom, here's the link. You guys come on up. Hell yeah, Mom. That's badass. That's badass, Mom. Okay. I gotta remember how to do this. Oh. You might know having an ass off the floor. Right? Opa, get up here. Yeah. Like, can you make your own decisions? I mean, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Hey,
What's up, sister?
so James, come on up and talk, sweetheart. I'm really not into typing everything in chat, and this way you don't have to put all your personal business in chat. You can just say it up on screen. It makes life so much easier.
And you can put all your personal business out there just on your screen.
There you go. That's how I do it. Just put it all out there. Just
I mean, fuck it, for
everybody
real.
else puts all their business out there, right?
Why not join the rest of them?
See, Olio, that's why I kept mine. I love how long my Arizona license lasts.
Right?
I'm not
Forever?
turning in that puppy. No way.
Right? So that's like fucking a lifetime, don't they?
Almost. Mine goes to 2032.
Damn.
Yeah, so it ain't going anywhere soon. It's staying right with me. And then I'll truck back down there and I'll get it fixed again and then I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'm officially a snowbird running from the snow.
Mine expires in like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, so what is the deal? I mean, like I haven't seen them, but did they do those new licenses where it's got like all of your personal information onto it now, like your social security number?
Well, no, well, yeah, you can if you got a scanner. I mean, it doesn't have it like written on there. No,
See, I don't like that.
I don't either. But hey, it's the mark of the beast, man. It's the mark of the beast.
I mean, what's next? The government's going to start tattooing numbers on us? There's a statement.
I mean, for real, don't go very well with my motherfucking tube top, but
you know, that was a thought I was having too. You know, where exactly do I get that put on? Is it like in that movie where they like put it on the side of your neck or something and they scan you? What was that movie?
Minority Report.
Where where they you hit a certain age and then you got to go run and you're in that tunnel tubey thing and you're trying to escape.
Oh yeah, I forget that movie. I forget what it's
Well,
called.
that's going to drive everybody crazy now until they remember the name of that movie.
Yep.
I don't know.
Ender's Game.
What was it?
Ender's Game?
Something game. Not Hunter.
No.
Ender's Game. Yeah.
I just remember seeing Snoopy in with the Family Guy when they were chasing after Brian. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, they
That's where my mentality is at.
Yeah,
That's where my
Hunger Games, I
mentality
think,
is.
but I never saw it. I think it's
So yeah.
Hunger Games, but I never saw it. But
Are you
And there
promoting on your
is-
screen?
no, I'm not
You're
promoting on my
promoting. I
screen.
see you. You're promoting.
Who's that fucking jackass?
I'm not. I am showing you that the only people that are all excited about what's been going on is people who are
The
supporting
vanilla ice cream
Biden.
man. It's the vanilla ice cream man.
But I feel bad for him. You know, somebody I heard today saying, you know, this is really elder abuse.
Well,
And-
you know, he's committing America abuse.
I don't like what he. Okay, I'm not for one person or another.
It's fine. So he's campaigning.
Yep.
I'm
If
not
he
for one
is
or the other because I'm
elected,
not going to
he
give
will
anybody
do
my
all
political
the things.
views. But I will say this: I do
Yeah.
not think that what these these wannabes are doing is going after certain groups of people only at election time, and that's the only time they care about these groups of people. Then they throw them to the side. So that's my only political
he must have said
opinion.
something. Maybe it's the end, and that's why he's having to stand up. I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. That was the first time I've seen the speaker of, or the whatchamacallit of the House, whatever he's called. Shows you how much I know about politics. So, yeah, Speaker of the House that's the first time I've seen him stand. So I don't know, you know. Everybody else and their mother, except Republicans, it looks like, have been standing up. That's why I think Kabbalah is going to be sore tomorrow, because she stood up a lot. Oh, they're talking about some lady who I have no idea who
seriously,
she is, but
how often does anybody actually follow through when they're going and they're bringing all these people in, they're doing all this stuff, they're making all these empty promises, but down the road they never do anything, and it's not right. And I don't care if it's Republican or if it's Democrat or if it's whoever you want it to be.
Liberal, leftist, the fucking rightist, the Tea Party.
Right.
And that's what upsets me.
And I don't like the empty promises. The promises that people make and then they don't carry it out. Now I understand that, you know, sometimes you want to do something, but you have people who are, you know, you can't just decide, well, I want to do this. You know, you have to get.
Look at what they're doing with the indigenous people right now. Look at what they're doing with the indigenous people. They are giving them all of the land and all of this stuff. It's the look over here, remember, vote for me. And as soon as that person gets into office, it's going to be, screw you, who are you?
Right.
I mean,
right.
come on. Why do you
Right.
think they have the wall open? It's the same exact thing. Come on in. Just remember who brought you in.
Yep.
Oh, I saw one of those ladders on a 30-foot wall. I saw they were showing there's a ladder in air on the Mexican side in Arizona,
Yeah. They're
and they were
coming in
showing
everywhere.
the people climbing these ladders up over these 30-foot walls. Of course, they don't even think about. Sometimes they had like 3 or 4 people climbing on the same ladder at the same time.
But look at what's happening. Okay. So we have all these people coming in, and I don't care what country you're coming from. I could care less. You know, the United States is a melting pot. It's wonderful. You know, Statue of Liberty's there. More power to you. But bring something to the country instead of taking something from the country. We got enough of our own deadbeat Americans sucking us dry. So just come in and give something back.
Well, they're getting all this money when they get in there and everything. They're getting the phone because the people said, "Well, if I don't have a phone, I can't make it to court when I'm supposed to go. So I won't have any way of knowing I have to go to court." So that's why they get a free phone, and and all this other stuff that they're
But
being,
we have how
given.
many people? How many people are sleeping out on the streets?
Oh yeah.
How many people are still losing their
Ooh, somebody
homes
making
due to the big C?
That's brownie.
Oh, yum. I can't
How
eat
can
ice
you
cream.
eat
I don't
that?
like you. Get that away from there.
No, Filipinos not supposed to eat
You're
ice cream
evil.
either.
It's
I'm not.
cosmic brownie ice cream, and he's evil.
You're not supposed to be eating that.
I know.
But get pistachio, and I will suffer through the pain, and I will eat it. Okay, get me pistachio, and I will suffer. And coffee ice cream. I love my coffee ice cream, but it's like a brawl
So
in
if you
my
give
house.
her
If you put a tub of
pistachio
coffee ice cream down,
she'll be really happy.
oh yeah, oh man, if they put that together, oh, I just put me on a float, and I will wave like a princess. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mom, your dad wants you.
Will you give me that ice cream in the fridge? The freezer?
What?
No, I mean, but if you take everybody and all of their different political views and put it all aside, just ask that one simple question. Is it about the people coming in, or is it about the reason why the people are coming in? And I think it's the reason why the people are coming in is the wrong reason, because they're being brought here. Empty promises are being made. They're being thrown out on the street just along with all these other people who are becoming homeless still because of the big C that closed everything down, and people lost businesses and lost their homes and are still losing everything. And then you have veterans who are losing their home and being displaced and everything. What are we doing for them? And when is someone going to care? And if you show me one more thing of ice cream, I'm going to smack you.
Nutty buddy. Oh no,
That's it.
nutty buddy.
Do not let my granddaughter see that.
They also got.
I'm glad
They also got.
I'm miles
got
away
oatmeal cream
from
pie.
the ice cream.
They got an oatmeal cream pie one. They got a Susie Q's one. They got a strawberry shortcake one. They got.
Where did you find those? Share.
Yeah, I know, right? Only place I've ever seen is this little teeny market right
Where?
here by my house here in Pocatello.
Oh, it seems like I'm going to have to go for quite a drive to go hunt down some ice cream. Oh God.
Well, you might not have to drive that far because we're gonna start going to Jackpot every couple of weeks for a day. My wife and I. We decided not.
But that still doesn't give me ice cream.
Yes, it could.
Thank you.
Yes, it can. You only have to do. You just only have to drive half as far, Opa.
Okay, now you're
Oh,
making
you
me do
only have
math.
to
Wait, let
drive
me take
half
off
the
my
way.
socks.
I can drive it from here to Twin Falls. You can meet us in Twin Falls, and we'll go down to Jackpot and buy some weed and smoke some weed, and then go home. And you can have ice cream.
Well, hell, if I'm going to go that far, I might as well just keep on going and go to Jackpot.
That's what I just said. That's what I just
See,
said.
don't confuse me.
You got to
Oh
go
my
through Twin
God.
Falls to get to Jackpot.
I haven't been there in so long.
You know how much we paid? We paid for our room. We actually got a really nice room. We paid $55 for our room.
Okay,
That's
I think the
nice.
last time I was there is when I was actually driving across country to go to Nevada.
Yeah, well,
And then the other place that we went to was Wendover.
Wendover, yeah. Let's go through the Colorado side of the weed.
Hey, I did not like driving 80, so I dropped it down and I just kept on dropping down. I will take 40 any day of the week as long as do not make me go through Texas. I'm sorry, but I did not like that drive through Texas because every time I stopped at a rest stop, there was some big old sign sitting out there, after dark, do not get out of your car. Oh, nope. That was enough for me. And it had a little snake sign next to it. You and your creepy snakies, you just keep them.
First thing I would have done was turn
Well,
around and
if you come along I-40, you can stop by and see me. I'll take you out to eat at the big.
I did. That's how I did all my driving after a while because I dropped down to 40. I was like, forget this mess. I'm not dealing with any of 80. The roads were horrible. They were much nicer on 40 though. I
Yeah.
will give them that much.
40's much nicer.
all I can say is Mom, that fucking steak you ate at the Big Texan, that motherfucker looked delicious.
See, that was just the ultimate tease. Her sitting there. Okay, like seriously. That was just an ultimate tease going, now you're all going to have to come visit. Even if you're not coming for me, you're coming for the food. Okay.
That's right. I've been to the Big Texan now 2 times. And I went for my birthday, and then I went for my nephew's birthday because yesterday was my nephew's birthday. So yesterday we went and
see, that's the evil. That's the evil. You see that? That is just pure evil. Flaunting that big ass steak, going,
I got a country fried chicken steak, and my brother-in-law says, you didn't even touch your steak. You know, I said, well, I dipped my fried okra in the gravy around the outside of it. Fried okra, and I had a salad with loads of dressing, and that was last night. And then, of course, I had calf fries and mushrooms, fried mushrooms. And I said that was a strategic plan because I took that chicken fried steak home, and that's what I ate today. I ate the fried mushrooms.
This is torture.
You know,
this is
I ate
evil
the salad.
torture.
I ate you know, I was so thirsty. They brought me a diet Pepsi and filled with ice, and I drank that because I was so thirsty because there has been nothing to drink in this house. And so then I asked for a refill. She filled it with ice again, and I was like, oh no, I still don't have anything to drink hardly because it was mostly ice. It was just dribbles of soda in between the ice. And I wasn't letting the ice melt fast, melt because I was so thirsty. I was like,
Okay, I have
But that's
proven
okay.
that the only beverage that I'm allowed to drink is coffee, and for a very good reason. Hey, Rome Home, what's up?
What's up,
So,
Ingrid?
check out my son-in-law for his birthday dinner, right? So we're at the buffet and everything, and
Mhm.
I got an iced tea instead of a coffee. I was like, okay, we're gonna change this up a little bit. Never again. I reached over the table to make sure that he didn't spill his tea. Well, while reaching across the table to make sure he didn't spill his tea, I knocked over my tea. It went all over the table, all over me, and all over the floor.
Oh no!
See, this is why
You
coffee is
forgot
a
to
safer
check yourself
beverage.
first.
Exactly. Coffee is
Yeah,
a
'cause when you
safer
spill the coffee, you'll know
beverage.
it immediately when you burn yourself.
And they have not let me live it down. And it's like, yes, evil
Oh,
grandchildren walking around saying, and who spilled the tea? It's like, you know what? I'm about done with all of you. So, no, I'm sticking to coffee. Forget it. This girl don't
next time I'll
spill
spill
coffee,
coffee
okay?
Oh,
No, that was some crazy stuff. It's like, nope. Walked out of there. I was like embarrassed. I got it all running down my shirt, down my pants, everywhere. I'm like, oh, this
oh,
just
oh,
please.
oh.
Yeah, they got a good laugh out of it. He thought it was hysterical, and I'm like, this is not funny. Okay, it was, but
Even though you were laughing, it was still not funny. It's just the way you were handling the issue at hand
well, it was like
or
I'm trying
on
to
your
tell
body.
him, your tea is too close to the edge of the table, and I was trying to make sure that he didn't spill it and do it all over the place.
And yours was
Yes,
just in the
I was the
way.
lady that spilled the tea. I'm telling you, never again. I will drink
Yours
coffee.
was, yours was just in the way when you were trying to fix his. If you hadn't had to fix his, you wouldn't have spilt your tea.
And I'm just so glad that we were already all done with dinner because, of course, there's like a whole table of people behind us. I was like, yeah, this is one of those moments. Just, just, just make yourself as small as possible, and you're trying to get out of there without, making it. Oh no, those kids had to make sure that everybody knew that it wasn't them.
Do you
It's
blame
like,
him?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he was like a little peacock walking out of there all proud. Like, yeah, it was grandma that spilt it. I didn't spill it. It's like, you know what? Just get out the door. Just go.
I don't know
Like,
these
why don't you
kids.
just really just make a sign and put it
You
around me?
should have made them run behind the car. You can just follow
Roof
me
rack,
home. I'll be driving, and you guys can just run behind the vehicle.
duct tape to the roof rack. That's it. Get up there. Then again, they'd like it too much.
That's right. They would like that better than having to run behind the car. At least they'd be having to do something, which
So
they
now
wouldn't
that we
love.
all know that I literally spilled the tea, Erin is going to spill the tea on the gossip on YouTube because I need to know everything that's going on. I gotta know the who, the what's, the where's, the whys, and who did it, and who didn't do it, and why they did it, when they did it, when they're gonna do it again.
Well, I know he's been making his rounds about and stuff like that, but I missed Steffer's live this morning, and then I turned it on, and I was so busy doing other stuff I didn't really even hear it very well. And then
Oh, I was so mad. I was up the other day to actually watch her live, and she didn't go live.
I know, me too. It was like I'm up
So
and I had time.
I'm never on
and,
YouTube that early. It's like I'm never on YouTube that
Well,
early.
this
So I was like,
morning
all
she
right, I
got-
get to
she
finally
went-
catch her live. And it's like, is she there?
This
No.
morning she went really early, and I didn't. It was like 8:00. And
Yeah, but it's like the very few times I actually get a chance to catch her live, and it's like, and she's not doing one. Really? Is this planned? Could someone let me know ahead of time? You know?
so you wouldn't be disappointed.
Exactly. And I heard there's, people coming up out of the past and reappearing and I guess starting things and all kinds of stuff. And it's like, I need to be filled in. I need to know.
Yep.
I'm in the unknown world.
Well, I know
So
he's
also, Mr. Aaron made a
Yes.
comment about taking out the trash, and my pick is up. It's on Mondays, just so y'all know. So, who are we taking out to the trash?
I have no idea.
See, he's being all quiet because I know he's sitting there eating that ice cream.
No, he muted himself. So he's eating that ice cream.
I'm actually not
he
eating the ice cream.
unmuted. Oh, he's
I'm actually
not eating
ice
the ice cream.
I'm
He's
trying to
not
make it out.
eating the ice cream.
I'm
He
taking
was
out
just
the- I'm
muted.
trying to make it tapestry.
So Opal
Yeah,
wants
so
to
who are we
know
hauling out
who
in the
is
trash bag? I
responsible.
want to know.
Okay, so now I'm not going to say any specific names here, but I don't want to be freak about it. But one thing I've heard is there's some people going around thinking that I like to have some kind of sexual encounters with animals.
What?
Okay, ew.
And yeah, me like me like having sex with animals. To this person, you couldn't be more wrong about who I am. And maybe you should be more genuine about who you are. If you got something to say to me, at least say it to my face. Through your computer screen. You know what I mean? That goes for anybody. Like,
Out of all the things that you've been accused of doing a long time ago, that's a new one.
that's a new one. That's a fucking new one. That's a fucking new one. That's a fucking, or should I say, that's a moo one.
Yeah, no. Let's.
Or should I say, run?
No, that's a new one then. So we got to add that to the list. Gee, you're really popular. What is with
Fucking
you?
cool, right? Like. Then I had a conversation with Ernie Shell. That was kind of interesting. You know, out of everybody on the face of this planet, to apologize to somebody and saying it was their fault, it was their responsibility. Ernie Shell surprised me. Ernie fucking Shell surprised me.
See, and I don't know anything that's going on with him.
Well, same old Ernie shit, you know what I mean? He's just trying to leave the shit and drama behind, but I don't know. I don't really follow him all that much. I just seen him I just barely started talking to him like not even a week ago. But no, I just want to say like that meant a lot, man. Like I caught a lot of shit. like a lot of shit from a lot of motherfucking people over that shit that went down in Ernie's fucking channel. Lo and behold, thank you, Ernie. I appreciate the honesty. I really do, bro. I really appreciate it.
Wow.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right?
That's just like a serious wow moment.
Oh, and like and looking at and listening to him, either he's a really good, like he's like the best con artist there is, and I'm not thinking that's what it is. He's pretty genuine. He's pretty genuine when he says it. So there's that. So that, of course, enraged somebody. Now I don't know if I need to say anything who about this person is, but let's see here. Nicolene had a heart attack and freaked out, I guess, about it, from what I understood. I talked to a couple other people that have been like, and of course, you know, Nicolene is circling like a vulture around Ernie. You know?
See, I don't know anything that's going on that side of anything. I walked away from all that drama and mess because it was always the same thing. It was just, put on repeat.
Yep. Hey, that'd be a good channel name for that creator, as a matter of fact.
Repeat.
Repeat with G. Repeat with grit. Repeat the bullshit. Then he's coming. Then I hear that Rose had grits up on her panel a little while ago, and he's all buddy with her, and crazy fucking shit. And Rose,
I am so out of the loop.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not even lying. Like, I've learned this much. I learned this stuff was going on just over like the last 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah. I cannot get this fucking thing straight, dude.
Then it must be cut crooked or something.
Damn it, dude.
There is like so many important things that could be discussed.
Exactly. Like, there's another person, and I'm going to throw her name out there. Whether you guys know her or not, I'm sure some of you do. I'm sure a lot of you do. I'm sure quite a few of you don't. But I got to throw a shout out there to traders, like Traders Amongst. I really do. Like, she's trying to make a difference in the world like we are. And even though she didn't start out on YouTube with that being her mission, that is her new current mission. And I even hit her up today. Dropped her a line, said hello. She seems about as passionate about getting shit changed on a legal level as I am when it comes to these kind of crimes against kids,
That's awesome.
Absolutely. She was actually on my sister Darlene's channel earlier today.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I did see her on there. Okay, now I know who you're talking about because I was going to turn on Darlene's channel and I totally spaced and I caught part of it and I got sidetracked doing something else. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that whole thing.
It's good. It's a good one.
Okay, yes. I apologize. I'm wrong. I did see her on there, but I didn't hear what they were talking about. And I didn't get a chance to go back.
They're talking about the new Knights law that we're trying to get Congress to pass.
Awesome.
Kind of what we've been fighting for,
Well, thank you, traders, for stepping up and standing out and bringing your voice out.
She said she's tired of she can't believe how much time she wasted doing stupid shit.
And she's like, I can't believe how much time I wasted on doing mean shit.
Doing stupid shit.
Doing stupid
Hi, the
shit.
chairman.
Hi, Chairman.
And hi, James. Everybody doing well tonight.
Looks like we got a couple people coming up out the bushes to come say hi. That's cool. We're up the rest stop. Rest stop.
Yeah, they at least came out of the rest stop a little bit.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so OCD about this shit, dude, and I'm not going to be able to stop it until I get it, dude.
So I guess I'm going to have to go back and do some searching around YouTube and find out what's going on. Because I guess there's some big changes.
I'm going to have to too, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wanted to avoid all the cat fights that everybody was having. Because, like I said, there's so many important things that need to be discussed and brought out to the world and talked about. And all this created drama and everything is not necessary. And if there's people willing to jump on the bandwagon and make a difference, awesome. I will support that channel.
Me too, Oprah. I heard what you said. Sorry. I let the dog out real quick. Yeah, like, if you just want to be a bandwagoner, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that too. But if you really want to make a difference, like, we're really down for that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I am all for supporting and promoting people who are standing up and fighting for the right thing. 100%.
Yep.
That's what we need. More voices heard to make the change. Not inward fighting and downgrading each other or any of that stuff, because that's non-productive.
Yep. Every single minute that we waste on fighting and arguing with each other is 1 minute wasted on saving a child's life.
Fact.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wish more people would, come in, stand up, join the right fight and not the inward fighting and trying to downgrade each other and trying to disrespect each other. It's not accomplishing anything.
Nope.
But with all of us working together, there's where differences can be made.
It's actually being counterproductive.
Well, yeah, and it's not doing anything to help anybody at all.
No.
It's just causing all sorts of issues.
Yep.
And
For me, I don't care about people's personal lives, what they do in their home, in their town, behind. That's none of my business. But if you're going to come on YouTube and you're going to stand up and fight for something, and I agree with what you're fighting for, I will be right there with you. But I don't want to have all your dirty laundry thrown at me because I really don't care. And I don't think it's up to anybody to throw anybody's dirty laundry out there.
right.
Message.
Oh, was I making? Was I making a statement? I don't know.
Very good job, Oprah.
But that's how I feel about it. And I think there's a large majority of us on YouTube who feel the same way. I'm not sitting in your kitchen having a cup of coffee with you, and we're not sitting there dishing it back and forth, and I don't really care what's going on in your personal life. Sorry if you take that the wrong way, but it's none of my business.
Yeah, why would I? I mean, if I'm not ever going to have a personal interaction with you, why do I care what's going on in your personal fucking life?
Exactly.
But there are some
I
people
don't.
here on YouTube that do care about what's going on in their personal lives, you know?
Well,
And I know there is for you too.
is it anybody's business what somebody did 5, 10, 15 years ago, yesterday, the day before, unless it is directly involved in something that is productive? I could care less.
Well, unless it
Go
messes
stand
around with kids,
outside. Go stand outside and talk over the clothesline with each other, okay? Because you're just a bunch of wash women, is what it comes down to.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
If you want to get out there, with a picket sign or a big old red hand across your face or something that's going to be productive for all of us in society, go for it. Bring it on. Put it on YouTube. Yes.
Thank you, Oprah. I did just that, you know. I did just that.
I know you did.
Crazy shit. Crazy fucking shit happening here right now.
There's been too much time spent on hate. Hating people you don't even know. Hating and disrespecting people you don't even know.
Just
Why
to make
bother?
content. Just to make content for yourself.
Yeah, for real. Like if you're content, quit being content kidnappers.
Yeah, all right.
Content kidnappers.
You make
You know what I mean? Content kidnappers.
right.
Like, I don't know.
Well, no, if you want to share somebody's content, make sure it's something positive. Put out the information that's going to make a positive change. Don't be dragging in people's stuff that you heard, standing out there playing wash woman, because nobody cares. Half of it's a lie. The other half of it's made up. And that pretty much tells the whole story right there.
Well, then there
Or if there's missing people or something like that, research and try to help find that person or give some suggestions of what can be done to try to find this missing person.
Don't use
instead
missing
of
people as your money maker, okay? Seriously.
But don't be using it. Yeah, don't be using it. Don't be trying to make money off of them. But at least
you don't make money off of somebody else's pain. And that's all that's been happening.
No.
And that's why I walked away from all that mess. It was about making money off of hurting and slandering people. And no, that needs to stop.
Yep.
But it's just,
like how people are so blind that this continually happens by these same fucking people. It's beyond me. Are you that fucking dumb? Or what was it? We were talking about stupidity earlier, weren't we, Oprah?
Yes.
Stupidity. Why are people so fucking stupid? Like if somebody breaks into your house 5 days in a row, he's probably still going to break in your house on 6th day and 7th day because you keep letting him break in your fucking house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you might as well just open up the front door and just leave it open. Maybe help him carry some stuff out. At least
that way you don't have to fucking replace the door that you kicked in.
Right.
And this is exactly what's going on YouTube, honestly. And this is why a lot of people did leave YouTube. And why is it about people and their personal business? There's no productivity there.
Nope. But don't tell anybody else that. God forbid. Might change somebody's opinion about something. Might change the world. Kind of fucking weird.
It shouldn't be about creating somebody into something or creating a story behind a person. Go write a book, okay? Go make your little storybook. Go write it down and go put it on the bookshelf. That's a great place for it. A public platform where you can get people to stand up and make changes in a positive manner and support each other is more of what we need.
Yeah.
Look, here's what I know, Opa.
Right.
Here's what I know, Opa, okay? I know that there are certain people, you know as well, that there are certain people that walk this planet today that I absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, unequivocally, most fucking heinously fucking hate and despise, correct?
True.
Now, I can stand there and stand beside that person and work with them side by side for a good cause, but still hate their fucking guts at the end of the day. I ain't gonna go out and have a beer with these motherfuckers, but if they want to be on the same page and get shit done and get shit changing, I can be on the same page with that shit.
It's the same thing like if you're going to work. You're not going to like everybody that you're working with, but you don't have to put all their dirty laundry out there. Stay focused on your work. Stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish. And if more people hooked up and said, you know, let's pick a cause and fight for it, and there's enough of them out there, because I'm sorry, the world's a mess.
It's a fucking disaster.
Yep.
It's a train
And
wreck.
take a good look, though. Why is the world a mess? Because we're not working together.
Yep.
Fighting
No.
each other, tearing
Because we
each
can
other
do it all-
down.
because we can do it all on our own. The fuck we
You know,
can.
So you're not going to get along with everybody personally, but if you're all working towards the right cause, all the other stuff doesn't matter.
No, we don't. We really don't. They really fucking don't.
You know, think about it. If you had one child and there was a group that worked together to save one child,
Just one.
that's amazing. Or would you rather have that one child and everybody fighting each other, tearing each other down, and letting something horrible happen to that child? And that's what's going on.
Every minute you fucking you guys call me a minuscule channel. You guys call me a nobody. Like, you know what? I've done more in the last fucking 18 months, 20 months about pedophilia than you guys have in your whole fucking existence. So who's really the minuscule one? Who really is the fucking smaller channel? I might only have 650 subscribers, but you know what? We're making a fucking difference.
If one person gets the message, it doesn't make a difference how many subscribers you have. If one person acknowledges, hey Arctic,
What's up,
if one person
Yeah.
acknowledges what's going on and that we can work together as a team, then it doesn't make a difference how many subscribers we have. How you doing, hon? I'm on my soapbox tonight, so beware. I'm on my
She's on
soapbox.
her
I got a full pot
soapbox.
of coffee, and I'm on my soapbox tonight. So everybody, just pre-warning.
Oh, I know. I've been listening from backstage for what seemed like eternity.
That's because the
Please don't
host
be-
never looks to see who's back there. Exactly, Homegrown Breakfast Club. See, you get it.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't want to seem like I'm preaching or anything, but sometimes the only way that you can get through to a large group of people is to actually make them hear, not just hear the words, but realize what those words mean. Become a part of something. Stop calling people names. I mean, we're not in kindergarten, okay?
Oh, we're not?
You know, I'm sorry, you don't got to go push the little boy down in the sandbox because you like him or don't like him or whatever the problem is. You know, there's plenty of swings out here. There's plenty of sand. There's more than enough room on the slide. Everybody can play together. Okay?
Yeah, the same.
I'll even share my coffee. Okay? That's how nice I am. I will share my coffee.
I got coffee right now. Yep. Just woke up, got me a cup of coffee, smoking my first cigar. Slept all
You know,
day.
it's like any minute you're all waiting for me to break out in song. You know, we can all come together right now.
Hey,
It ain't
come
gonna happen. So
Uh,
right now over me. Yeah, that's a good song. That's a good song. Let's see.
I mean, how many people have honestly stopped listening to all the inward nastiness, all the backstabbing, all the, you know, who cares? Nobody cares. It's the same rhetoric over and over and over and over for years on end. Everybody's heard everything about everybody. It doesn't make a difference who's the next person to come out and say it because it's already been out there. Stop.
Oh, I don't know. I got some secrets still that people haven't heard.
Yeah, but this is just it. It's like, you know, why is everybody putting everybody's stuff out there? I don't care who changed their underwear yesterday or what color underwear they're wearing today or who did what. I don't care.
Well, if that's the case, I'm never
Yeah,
changing my
well,
underwear again.
like you're not a gossiper, right? So like, there's people out there that are just like they're fucking gossipers. That's all they do, you know, is fucking gossip, gossip, gossip about fucking, you
Well,
know,
call them goosenecks.
you know, person A, you know, until they get fucking sick of gossiping about person A, and then they fucking start gossiping about person B, and they go right on down through the fucking alphabet. You know,
I mean, I talk about myself and the stupid stuff I do. I don't. You want to know? I'll tell you. I'm right out there. I don't care.
mean,
Because you know what? It doesn't matter.
well, that's part of getting to know somebody, you know. You get to know, you know, somebody to fucking talk to them, you know. You share fucking past events of your life and shit or whatever, you know. That's different than gossiping. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Gossiping's like these people that fuck talk about you behind your back.
I'm sorry, homegrown. I will say panties and thong and G-string just for you. But I mean, but really, if I said, okay, so and so is a pole dancer working over at the corner of such and such, and I make jokes about it, yeah, I dragged my pole down to the corner and I've been working for change for a week and I'm tired of having that little change machine on my clip there because I cannot make change for a penny. That's okay. I can make jokes about myself and I don't care. That's what people need to understand. Don't take everything so personally and so much to heart. Do you really know the person who's flapping their gums about you? What they have to say in a negative way, is it going to really affect you?
I could find out in about 10 fucking minutes.
I don't know. Saying somebody likes to fuck animals.
No.
Saying somebody likes to fuck animals can be pretty difficult.
Okay, that's a very derogatory statement.
Kind of depends, you know what I mean? Like,
right. If you're going to say derogatory things about people and you have no proof of this, and this is just, like I said, washwoman gossip.
Right, yeah, like Tupperware fucking party bullshit, you know?
And
but if it's serious shit, then, you know, I mean, that's different, you know?
But why would you be putting somebody's stuff out there like that? If you don't know this whole group of people, these millions of people are going to come back and see this on the internet. Why do any of these people care? Why do you have to destroy someone just to make yourself look better? Because you're not. You're putting yourself down as low as the person that you're making derogatory statements about.
Mm-hmm.
Open. It's because it's the only way they can feel any joy and happiness about themselves in their life. By seeing somebody that they have personally caused harm and hurt to. Mental, physical, emotional, it doesn't matter.
Well,
that's that narcissistic.
But what is the? Okay, but that's just it. It's like, so why would you really honestly put out half the stuff that a lot of these people have put out on all these different channels all over YouTube that are derogatory against someone else? to make yourself look better, I'm sorry, but that to me makes you look just as bad as the person that you're trying to downgrade.
Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's my problem, Opa, is I'm not trying to downgrade anybody. I just really thought of that myself. Maybe that's been my problem.
I mean, weren't we all taught that as children? Like, if you talk poorly about someone else, it makes you look bad yourself.
Well, I was, you were, Aaron was, but this next generation of people, and some of the people in our generation were not taught that. You know,
No, they weren't.
We
And
were.
yes,
I
it is
was,
true.
you know, but
Words can
yeah,
be so much more hurtful than if somebody just walked you up and punched you in the face.
Yeah,
Dude,
there's bad fucking people out there,
my
you know.
fucking face. I'd rather somebody punch me in my fucking face, because then I can at least defend myself back, because I'm not really good at calling people names, because it really doesn't, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, you better not be downgrading coffee there, Spanky. You and I going to have a problem in homegrown there. We're going to have a problem.
Oh, shit.
Don't be disrespecting coffee. We're just going to get that out in the open right now.
What the heck? Answer the phone.
I can't. I'm clear. It's clear across the room for me.
Oh.
And where is your secretary? Sorry, sugar glider. I know I deserve a slap for that. I'll take that.
You might get one for that one, Oprah.
Yeah, I know. I realize that. I'll take a slap for that.
Old lady Ora's backstage.
Oh, okay, I'll grab her. Hang on one second, Mom.
Oh, I could have like typed to the private chat when I was backstage. I didn't think of it though. I just woke up.
You're here.
See, in home, my coffee is like your weed. Okay, like it's my life's blood. I must have it. So there's like a soul connection. Like if I ever need a transplant, they're just gonna hook me up to Folgers and go, just fill her up. She's good to go.
I think Oprah was a coffee plant back in her last life.
Yes, yes.
Oh no, my squirt ball's dead. It squirted a lot of water.
I actually admit to having a slight caffeine addiction. We'll go with it.
The slight?
No, that's slight. Slight.
Slight my ass. I got a slight alcohol addiction. I don't drink 14 gallons of alcohol a day like you drink coffee over. That's an addiction. That's a major one. Like, you might want to literally go see clinical help and maybe see a doctor or a psychiatrist.
I am keeping business alive. See, I'm contributing to business by coffee consumption.
You're doing something. So I wonder. If I pull it,
In home wonders about his weed.
Oh, nothing negative, hon. Nothing negative about it. Not in any way, shape, or form. It was not a negative thing. It was a comparison to what makes me happy.
That would give me 4 squares in one. Right?
I drink generic coffee. You drink Folgers? Yuck.
I wonder if
Can't stand Folgers.
put 4 poppies on it.
Yeah.
You think it's stuff.
Okay, so my dog is out dancing on the fire pit. Thank goodness it's not lit.
That is true.
Thank goodness it's not lit. That's all I gotta say.
So, if this works,
Anita,
If this works,
it gets worse.
I will legitimately dub myself the king of tie-dye. I'm not even joking.
You're gonna do what?
Jimmy, if this works, if his tapestry works, he is going to call himself the king of tie-dye.
Yep.
Oh, that is not at all what I heard. Oh, I am so sorry, and you don't even want to know what I thought I heard. We're just gonna walk away from that one.
Thanks, Alba.
Wow, not even on the same page.
I think we should hear. I think we should hear Opa's interpretation.
I thought he said if this tapestry works, he's gonna dance around in his underwear. I don't know why.
Holy shit!
Okay, we have in-home wanting to hear about women's panties, and we have you now.
Don't even ask me where I heard that. We'll just skip, erase, move forward.
Yes, please, really fast.
I got people dancing around in their underwear in my head. It's all good. It's all good.
And homegrown wants to know if you're doing mushrooms.
Opa or me?
I'm not spilling the tea.
Holy shit.
So speaking of, who else is stepping up to the plate and taking a move towards positive movement and promoting stopping trafficking, stopping child abuse, MMIW, any of these positive things?
Me, I am. I have been. I've been doing stuff.
I've been talking
Because
to
didn't you say more
people.
people were jumping on the bus and taking control over a lot of this stuff?
Yep. Yep. I do. I sure do. But yet, if I had a channel on here, that was about positivity and the drama and the bullshit, then I'm sure I'd be doing really good.
I mean, I would love to see more channels jump on that bus and run with it as long as they're staying positive. And as long as it's not being used as a way to tear somebody else's channel down.
Oh, well, then there's no way that's ever going to happen. No way. People are too self-centered for that shit. Okay? I mean, I got faith, I guess, that people can unite for something.
Stop it, dog.
I'm probably wrong. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if they came in here and joined the group and said, hey, yeah, we're going to stand up for this. We're going to do this. And, let's all work together. There's a fantasy.
Right. Yep. Impossible. But I still got faith. I really do. I really fucking do.
So that's my question. Where is everybody? Where is Melissa? Where is
Exactly.
Where's Candy Wrapper? Where is there something going on tonight that the rest of the world isn't sharing? See, I never know what's going on.
Shouldn't be. It's only Thursday, I think. Right?
Yep, it's Thursday.
Artie, did you ever make it to the store?
Yeah, last Saturday I did.
Okay. Right. I'm a few days late for asking, but at least I'm asking.
Well, you haven't done like a live stream in a while.
Yeah. I've been laying low. I've been hanging out in the bushes. Not really. I haven't. Because I'm on YouTube. I let people know. I'll keep that shit hidden.
Yeah, I was fucking dying, man, because I didn't have any coffee. I finally got some coffee.
Oprah's got you.
Yep.
Oprah's got you.
Bought 3 times as much fucking coffee as I normally would buy, though, because can't fucking count on them fucking people,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning my 3-hour tour to the grocery store again. That's what I call it, my 3-hour tour.
3 hours?
3 hours.
It takes you that long to what? Get to the store or just do like all the shopping?
Oh no, the store is right across the street. I'm in the store anywhere between 3 and 6 hours. Sometimes more.
Oh. Wow.
She has to read every ingredient. I guess
No, I just really love shopping.
have a tapestry that's a mushroom.
What's that?
I have been accused of having a shopping addiction. Oh, I gotta share. Good news. My package made it to Scotland. Woohoo! It got out of customs, and no, they didn't eat all the goldfish. Yay!
Oh, they didn't eat all of them? Some of them made it
No,
through?
they didn't.
Somebody was saying
Everything
something
made it through. Yeah, because I sent it to midnight, and it was really funny because the package, I was going to send it, and they said no, it was going to cost more. So they had me put 3 individual packages inside one big package, which cost less, which didn't make any sense to me because I had it all in one original package, which they said was going to cost more.
Confiscated or something?
No, it got stuck in customs, and she called to find out where it was, and magically it was sent out, and it was never even opened.
Wow.
It like disappeared from the end of the month for like 5 days sitting in customs. I personally think they just forgot where they put it.
No. You know what I think? This is more probable. I think somebody down at customs fucking ate them things.
No, everything was in there. None of the packages were open. The main package and all the packages that were inside, because there was 3 packages inside there.
Oh, it's the same one. They like lost it for like
Yeah,
a bunch of time.
because we kept on trying to track it, and we're like, "Where is this thing?" And then she finally called over there, and she's like, "I got a kid waiting for his package," and it finally showed up.
Somebody else was telling me. You're talking about the little goldfish snacks, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else was telling me that somebody from America tried to send them some of those goldfish snacks to London, and
That was midnight. That was midnight telling.
Was midnight. She thought it was opened.
No,
she thought it was open because it was missing.
No. Somebody else was telling me. A friend of mine from London was telling me that somebody from America sent them some of those goldfish snacks, and for her kid. And she never received them. She called down to London Customs, and they said they could not deliver them because it's illegal.
No, so it's not illegal. And the best part was the package that I sent before that package had the Idaho Spud candies in it.
Well, this was London, though. So you were sending them to Scotland, right?
Yeah, but I had to go through the UK to get there.
Well, yeah, I don't know. She was telling me that it has something to do with like like the ingredients and shit. Like the preservatives and crap, they got stricter rules and shit about importation of stuff. Like the M&Ms are different and everything.
Yeah, see, they don't even want to go there with me because if you read through what you are allowed to send, it's very specific. And I was about to go with fighting words because it's like, oh, no, They were unopened packages and everything else. And just like, and that's why I thought it was funny because I sent the Idaho Spud candies. I don't know if anybody's ever had them, but it's like chocolate and coconut and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And I sent those in the first package. And I thought they were going to get stopped because, you know, when it goes through the scanner, it shows like it was supposed to be all closed, but there was like other ingredients in there. So I figured that was going to get stopped. No, that went right through. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, damn, girl, I have like 4 more packages I got to send you because I had to break it down. I was going to send it all in one box, and they're like, oh, it's going to be like $700 to send this box.
Jeez.
Excuse me?
Are you
That's
kidding?
crazy.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Just
To send the original box, like I had everything that I was going to send and I put it into one box. And they said it was going to be $700 to send it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to break this down and send it in separate packages. So I got the mailing bags and I put the stuff in the mailing bags.
Yeah.
And the first 2 were a little bit more expensive than the last one I sent, which didn't make any sense because the last one I sent, and like I said, the way they had me send it, I got little tiny mail bags and I crammed everything in there. I mean, I can pack. And I crammed everything in there. Don't take it as a racist thing, but you know how like Oriental people can pack things like really, really good. So when you get the package, there's like this giant thing in this little tiny package. Well, that's me. So we took it down. We took it down to the shipping place, and they're like, "Oh, well, the little package is going to cost more." And he took all 3 of the bags and he put it in one big bag, which I originally had. And he goes, "This is going to be cost less than to ship it like this." And I was like, "Well, I had to repack everything. What are you talking about? It's the same exact things I had in the bag in the first place."
They just like jerking people around.
Yeah, so I ended up buying extra bags and repacking everything. It's like, you know, you people are just really annoying me at this point.
That's the scam.
Yeah.
And then the guy took everything and put it in one bag, and he's like, "Okay, we'll just send it like this." Well,
Is it UPS, FedEx, or U.S. Postal Service?
U.S. Postal Service.
Oh, I do not fucking trust the U.S. Postal Service anymore. No way. They fucking scam you. They're not trustworthy. Though I won't fucking do business with them anymore.
Oh, they had a heyday with me. I was so mad because I'm like, not only did I have to unpack everything, repack it, and then you're going to take all 3 of those stupid little bags and put it in one bag and tell me it costs less than when I came down the first time with everything in the one bag? Really?
You know what it is they just wanted to fucking inspect every fucking item going into that package is what it was.
Yeah, that's what you had.
Oh, they didn't get to see any of it because I took it all home.
Oh,
everything was sealed. Yeah, no, everything was sealed. So yeah, I got these little dinky bags and I'm cramming all this stuff in there, shoving it into this little itty bitty bag. And he's like, "Well, it'll cost more this way." He goes, "Why don't we just take all 3 bags and stick it in this one bag?" You're a jerk.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm like folding little origami objects to cram in these bags to try to send it out where everything was neatly packed in the one bag in the first place. I was like, no, somebody's just going to get slapped if I go down there the next time and I have to go through this crap again. It's like, oh no.
I just slap him.
That's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous.
Same amount of items. Same exact amount of items. that I brought down the first time in the same exact size bag. But now it was okay.
Just by weight, though.
Exactly. It was the
That's why
same
she's
amount of things.
confused.
Yeah, because I had to get these little tiny bags, which I shoved everything into these 3 little bags, which he took the same exact big bag and put the 3 little bags in, put it on the scale, and said, "Oh, well, this weighs less." What?
I don't fucking understand that at all.
What? No, neither did I.
It's because they used less tape on the one.
Oh, I was pissed. So yeah, extra trips down to the UPS, to the post office, extra trips back home to repack everything. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. And then you're gonna take all 3 bags and stick it into one bag when just like I originally started out with.
What did they tell you at first when you had the first time the big bag or the big box
Okay.
or whatever?
Okay, so the first box that I went down had everything in it. And they said it was gonna be $700. So
Maybe.
the second I brought that home and I bought those bags from the store, the post office, the mailing bags. I bought those. You know, the white ones that has a little strip and you can stuff everything in it and close it up.
Yeah.
So I bought those
Mhm.
and I divided everything up into
It's like a
5 packages.
Folder, kind of.
They said
Are
that
you
one.
talking about the bubble wrap bags or like the folder?
No. They're white. Like it's a white bag and it just kind of like folds over and you can put crap into it.
Okay.
It's like it's really thin.
Yeah. It's like a
So
folder, like a manila folder or something.
yeah, it's like that plastic material. So I was like, okay, we'll repack everything. So I got everything repacked, brought the first 2 packages down. Ironically, one was heavier than the other, which was really strange because there was only like a few ounces difference, but one was way more expensive than the other. And I was just like, mail it. I'm tired of screwing with this stuff. So they're like, oh, well, you should just get the smaller bags. So I bought the smaller bags and I went to send those. So I took the little tiny bags, crammed everything in there like a crazy person, and brought those down. And he's like, well, it'll cost you more to send these 3 bags. He goes, we'll just stick all those bags into one bag and it'll cost less. How does that work? Exactly what I just brought you down yesterday.
They said stick all 3 of those envelopes into one envelope and then.
Yeah.
So that's how they make their fucking money is by selling you those containers, like those envelope containers and shit, you know? So that's what they ultimately wanted. They wanted you to buy the 3 envelopes plus one more larger envelope instead of just 3 fucking envelopes. Or instead
Yeah, it
of
was
just
crazy. I'll
one,
show
they
you a
wanted you to
picture
buy
of it.
4. Yeah,
I'll
it's
show you a
fucking
picture of it.
scam. That's why I don't trust them. I do not trust. I'd rather do business with UPS or FedEx any fucking day over the
See,
US
there's the
Postal
bags. Okay. There's the little bags. Okay.
Okay.
So I had 3 of these little bags because I had them separate in one normal size bag. But they took 3 bags like this, put it into a normal size bag, and said it was going to cost less than the original bag that I brought down. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Same exact amount of stuff.
Yeah. Yep. It's they just the whole scam.
So it took me a week.
Yeah.
It took me a week to go running back and forth to change out these bags and everything, to have him take 3 of them bags, put it in one bag.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you people are just messing with me now because this is wrong. Okay. This is just so wrong. So yeah, I have 4 more bags to send out and I'm going to wait to see
Did you film it? You should film it all next time. I mean,
Oh, I
that's
should.
yeah, definitely. You definitely should film it. You know, you've got a First Amendment constitutional right to film within this public space of a government building, and especially you've got a constitutional right to film your own fucking business transactions and whatnot. You know, but then when they fucking screw you, then you can upload those videos to YouTube and show everybody how they're fucking screwing people. You know.
I'm gonna do that this next trip down there and see if they do the same thing to me. Because
Right.
yeah, I had to repack all those 4 bags were 2 bags. So I should do that. Just to see if they'll do it to me again because oh god, I'm so
I don't remember
mad.
why. Like just the first. How much did it cost you? By the way, just at the end of the day, for the 3 packages in the one larger package.
Okay, one was hold on, let me find it.
You were sending it to like England or something.
One was like $107. The other one was like $89, and then there was another one that was like $100.
So that's a little bit under $300.
Right.
but you put them all like in a larger package. That you originally had in a larger package, like the same larger package, and they were saying it was like $700 fucking dollars.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well, no,
and that's why I got so angry.
But they billed you at the end though for 3 separate envelopes, right?
Yeah, I had to buy each one separate.
Right, but then
I had to buy each one of the bags and the big bag that they put it in. I ended up buying that too.
That's fucking messed up.
Because originally I had bought 5 big bags. Couldn't use any of them. So I ended up having to go get the next size down bag so they could still mess with me. And I was like, this has got to stop. Something right there.
Something is very not right there because you've got a big envelope and then 3 little envelopes, right? Well, actually, you got the whole scenario consists of 2 large envelopes of the same quantity, size, everything, and then 3 small envelopes.
Yep.
And then the items.
And they said it was cheaper. And they said it was cheaper to send it with the 3 envelopes inside the big envelope than it was to send just the single envelope. So figure that one out.
That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. That's fucking insane, is what that is.
And a week back and forth to the store dealing with this.
Because at the end of the day, you've got items that go inside this shit, and those items have a consistent weight no matter what the fuck container they're in.
Right.
You know?
That's what I said to him. I was like, it's the same exact thing that I had originally in the one envelope. So how does that make a weight difference?
So what you're telling me is if I take one 2024 US penny coin and I put that penny coin in one large envelope, it will cost me, let's say, $10 fucking to mail it. Or let's use 3 pennies, right? 3 pennies, right? And then, but they're going to say, wait, it'd be cheaper if you put each of those pennies in 3 separate envelopes and then put it into the larger envelope, right?
Right.
And it will
you get it.
That's fucking retarded. It's fucking retarded, man. Because 3 fucking pennies is,
exactly. 3 fucking. And I weighed it at home before, so I knew exactly what it was going to weigh, and it weighed the same exact thing.
That pissed me off. I'd been yelling at those fucking people at the post office.
No, I'm going to do what you suggested, though. I'm going to video. I'm going to video it the next time. Because I still have to make one more trip down there.
You people are too nice. I would have gotten fucking the cops called on me and shit, like down the post office, because I would have yelled at them. I'd have made the fucking bitch cry.
I would have went postal.
Yeah, seriously.
Why is Arctic yelling at me?
I had some lady on the phone tell me that the other day I had a problem with my Spark app, and we're finding the delivery. She's like, "You don't got to yell at me." I was like, "Listen here, lady. You want to hear me fucking yell? Like I ain't even began to get loud yet. Like I can get loud if you want me to get loud, lady. If you want to yell, lady." She's like, "Sir?" I said, "Okay then. Well, fucking tell me I'm yelling when I ain't even raised my voice yet." She hung up on me. Go figure.
I tried to get him to explain to me how that worked, and it was like, you know what, this is pointless because I'm done. I spent enough time standing there. So yeah, next trip, I am videotaping it, the scale and everything. I want to see exactly, and I will post it because it does not make any sense at all.
Do you have a scale at home where you can weigh all that shit out yourself?
Yeah, that's what I did. I weighed it beforehand because I wanted to know to make sure.
Yeah, because here's another thing. Periodically, the U.S. Bureau of Weights and Measures is required to go through to every post
and
office
calibrate the scales.
Calibrate the fucking scales. Yep.
Yep. That's how I tell people to get out of their speeding tickets all the time. You go to court and you tell them that you want to see the last time that speed gun was calibrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta keep record of that shit. Well, they're supposed to anyway.
Nope. So the next one, yep, I'm gonna video it.
So yeah, that'll be first million view video. Opa.
Because yeah, somebody's better explain something to me.
They'll explain to you that that's just the way that weights and measures works. Now pay your weights so we can go measure it.
Oh, and then I found out it costs more to ship from the U.S. to the U.K. than it does for the U.K. to ship to us. What's this bullshit?
Why?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem fair.
No, that's what I said. It's not fair.
It should cost more for the UK to ship to America than for America to ship to the UK, because like America's trustworthy and everything, and you never know if the British, fucking they might try to pull some bullshit like they did back to Revolutionary War, and like do some kind of weird shit.
Well, I thought maybe like it was supposed to be all closed and everything, and I threw some goldfish packets in there, and I was like, oh, whatever. And I did the same thing with the first one. It was supposed to be all closed, but I threw the candy in there, and it was like, okay, maybe customs is going to have an issue over it because it wasn't declared or something.
Declared. I don't know that she's got to be declared unless, like, it's a person moving across a border with luggage. This is like
well, that's what I thought too.
Like postage, like mailing and shit or something, Like I had pen pal and crap when I was a kid, in Holland, and fuck, we were sending, candy and different snacks and different coins back and forth and stuff, It was a pen pal. It was never a fucking problem. I never had to like declare or tell anybody what was inside the envelopes.
Now everything goes through an X-ray machine and they scan everything. So if it looks like there's any sort of food item or anything, they can open up the package.
Oh yeah, are you going to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Okay.
Sweet dreams, hon.
I will
So
try to make it to FBI Friday.
Hey, Mom.
Okay.
If I can. Okay.
Make sure you brush your teeth, baby.
I will.
Mom,
okay. Night.
Good night. Have a sweet night. Sleep tight.
Don't say it.
So what you do with the envelopes is you need the inside lining on the envelope needs to be lead-based paint because X-rays can't go through lead. So if you use lead-based paint, then they can't X-ray your fucking letter, your pen pal letter that you're mailing, across the world.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I was going to laugh hysterically, though, if, somebody threw a temper tantrum because I sent goldfish.
I'd have been fucking throwing a temper tantrum. $700? People fucking smoking crack? What kind of drugs are you motherfuckers on down here?
Well, that's why I didn't send it that way. And I was like, no, we'll bring the box home and we'll repack it. And we had a completely different person. I was like, man, the other girl, what's she doing? Like putting money in her pocket or something? I don't know what the hell she was doing.
Yeah.
Start shutting it down, baby.
Make
sure you check out the piggies.
Post office, and they're shady, man. They're shady fucking creatures up there at the post office.
Well, it's like I wasn't stressing over like rushing it. Do you have 7 in here? Oh, there he is. Come here, bud. I wasn't worried about like having it hurry up and get there. It was just like, I thought I gave it more than enough time to get there.
Yeah.
And you would think that a week is enough time to get someplace.
Yeah. Fuck.
Overseas, yeah, for sure.
And then the best part.
Like I had somebody send me a package of candy from the UK. Dude, it took 3 weeks to get here.
Well, the best part is I tracked it. I wanted to see every place that it was going.
Yeah.
And it spent more time traveling around the United States. I was like, slap a sticker for every place that it went before it gets there. Because this is like so amazing.
Yeah.
Really? Because all it's got to do is hit a cargo fucking jet at some international airport, probably O'Hare,
Okay, they sent it to 3 different places in Idaho. Then they sent it to Utah, to send it back to Idaho, to send it to 3 different places in California, to finally send it overseas.
From LAX. All right, so. Yeah,
and it's like, it's only going from Idaho. Why are you going backwards to go forwards?
They fucked up. That's why.
No. It's like that. It's like that. They closed down our shit. They closed down our shipping fucking area here, dude.
Yeah, so it went 3 different places in Idaho to go to Utah, to come back to Idaho. Hey. To come back to Idaho, to go over to California, travel around California until it finally hit the airport.
Dude, Arctic.
Why would they even send it to Utah? You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
Because that's where they contracted that's where they contracted our mail out to. Seriously, Arctic. If I was to mail a letter from my house to Opa's right now, we live less than 3 hours away. I could probably walk to where she's at before the letter got to her. Because it would literally leave my house. It would leave my house. It would go to our depot. It would go to our little port station where they just take all the bags and just ship them out. Take it from there. Then it goes from there to Nampa, which is closer to Boise, where Opa's at. Then it goes all the way from Nampa back through Pocatello into Utah. From Utah back all the way down to fucking Boise. Just to her letter. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Huh. Would it get there in a day?
No. Fuck no.
No.
Okay. Because like in-state postage should reach the recipient in a day.
Not even close.
It shouldn't ever leave the fucking state.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You never been Idaho.
No, not even close.
Arctic, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'll put my address in the back chat and just send me. You don't even got to put a return address on it, dude. Just
well, out of state. All right. So if you mail a letter within the United States, it should reach the recipient within 3 days. If you're out of state,
I guarantee you,
guaranteed. And they're supposed to fucking guarantee that shit, right?
I guarantee you, it'll take at least 6 days.
We used to mail out Christmas cards because we had family.
Here, listen. If you mail a letter within the city, right, to somebody else in your same city, and you mail that letter in the morning,
it should be
that should arrive to that person that afternoon.
Yeah, right. Not here.
You know what I mean? Within the exact same fucking day. Now, if it's within the state, it should the recipient should get it the next day, the following day, and within the United States, it should be within the third day, so 3 days.
Yeah, right.
You know, but it shouldn't ever be this bullshit where you're gonna send it to some other fucking random state for like no apparent fucking reason whatsoever, and then back to the fucking state that the original state, and then off to some fucking place. That just doesn't make any sense. That's like poor logistics.
Yeah. That's Idaho. That's Idaho.
Takes a week to get mail from.
Yeah, that's like 30 minutes, not even. Okay, 15.2 miles from those. That it takes a week to get there. No lie. We used to send cards back and forth for holidays and birthdays and stuff because my brother used to live out there, and it would take a freaking week to go 15.2 miles.
I would be complaining to the government, the federal government, because that should be within the fucking next day. It should be the next day. I mean, it's all the same one state. It's one state, right? Yeah,
it's like I could have drove it out, drop it off in his mailbox, and came back a lot faster than he would get it. And
exactly. I can mail a letter from my house. I can mail a letter from my house to my house, and it'll take a week to get here.
That's fucking
it doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's because we've got a bunch of dipshit retards running the government. That's why. Like, this shit wouldn't have fucking happened. When did that start happening? I mean, that wasn't going on, back in the 80s.
About 15 years ago, when our postal service shut down. When our sorting station shut down.
That's fucking messed up.
We just woke up one day and poof, it was gone. Like, shut down. Yep, no bullshit.
Yeah, because they got like standards. The U.S. Postal Service is a federal-run, department in the government, and they're supposed to have like fucking standards, right? Now, what standards are means it's this one certain specific way across the fucking board, So.
No, I mean, you think about it. Something that you're 15 miles away from.
It's because you need a douchebag.
15 miles, you could ride.
Like I said, I could have drove it over there, put it on the doorstep, and drove home.
You could ride a fucking pedal bike there and back in a fucking day.
And it took a week. And it took a week to get there. And we would just laugh and we're just like, wow, that's just amazing. You would think because, you send a birthday card out for something and you go, no, we haven't gotten it. You got to be kidding. No.
You're out getting in fights with your family. You're like, you didn't even fucking send me my fucking birthday money this year, you fucking asshole. It just took forever to get there.
Jeez.
Yeah, seriously. That's what it's like. No, we swear it was mailed out. I swear it was.
Yep. Good old Idaho.
Wonder how many other states have that same problem.
Fuck.
I am still waiting for a package. I mailed out before I moved out here. I mailed some of my stuff out because I couldn't get it all in my car. I have yet to receive it. Somewhere out in the world, there is 2 boxes floating around. And I'm like, someday it's going to show up.
How many years ago was that?
Let's see. Almost 20.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. There's 2 boxes out there floating around. Someday I'm figuring, it's going to be this really weird box that's going to show up that's going to have clothes in it going, wow, cool. 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. Thanks.
Yep.
Oh.
And whoever that strudel bean was, maybe your queef stink because you got a fucking rotten vagina. I don't know. Maybe that's why. You ever thought about that?
What?
Well, it was very thoughtful of them to come and join chat.
Yes, it was, but still. Come on now. Come on
What's
now. We gotta have a
going
little
on?
bit of truth.
What are we talking about?
Well,
Oh,
you
this
have
person-
to understand, if that's all that they have to talk about, you have to encourage them to come into chat more, and maybe their
You're right. You're
vocabulary
right.
will expand. So
You're right. Okay.
positive,
Okay, you're right. So here's my consent. I'm sending you, strudel bean. Like, for real, you can go ahead and come back on. I'm sorry I deleted your comment. You can go ahead and come on here and talk about your stinky queefer all you want to. Okay?
That's why I
By
have
all
no
means.
idea what
If you
you're
want to
talking
let
about.
everybody know you got a stinky queefer, by all means. By all means. Who am I to tell you can't tell everybody that your vagina stinks?
I'll be
Who am I to
right
tell
back.
you can't do that? I understand. By all means, it's a free country. You do it. If you want to talk about your queefy, your dirty vagina, by all means, talk about it. Go for it. Go for it.
see,
Go
that's
for it.
very understanding.
Thank you.
Some people really don't have communication skills, and you have to
I'm
give them
trying.
a chance to
I'm trying.
open up and communicate.
I'm trying. I'm learning. I'm learning as I go.
Some people are just not capable of communicating in the real world.
I know whenever my vagina stinks, I know what I do. I just go trade it in. I get an upgrade. Get a full fucking oil change. We're talking about the same thing here, right? Oh, we're not? My bad. My bad. Never mind. Forget I said that. Fucking stupid.
You're terrible.
I know. I know. I bet you that didn't go how you fucking strudel bean wanted to go.
Yeah, that was a little TMI for everybody, I think, but that's
I mean,
okay.
for real, like, what's your husband think? Hey! Smells like tuna.
It's always good to encourage people.
It's always good to encourage people to talk about their stinky diners. Hashtag talk about your stinky diner now.com. Oh my God, he's a child sex advocate? No, I'm not. I'm an advocate that can change laws. So get your shit straight. And yes, I do watch porn. Everybody does. So there you go. Except for maybe Arctic. I was like, what are you talking about? I watch porn.
Again, TMI here, okay?
Opa. Now. Come on.
But no, maybe this person is having a problem and needed someone to talk about this with, and that's why they came into chat. And maybe they were looking for help.
Maybe they got full-on fallopian fungus. I don't know. My bad. I'm not a doctor.
And they were just coming into chat to try to see if maybe they could get some advice on fixing their problem.
Maybe that's their problem, is they were coming into chat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know how it works. I don't got a vagina. So, I'm just saying. I don't got a vagina. So, I don't really know how it works.
I mean, you did put it's chill and chat and open for discussion. It's not
You're right,
anything that I.
My bad. Like, come on up
No.
here, Strudel Bean. Let's talk about your fucking stinky giant. Let's get it going. Come on. Let's get it on. Woo! 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 Damn, girl. Damn.
You know, some people have no one else to turn to except for a public chat.
I mean, for real. Like, whenever I got a personal issue, I make sure I go right to somebody else's personal chat, and I'm like, hey, listen here, fuckers. My balls are swollen. I got swollen balls. They won't go away.
You know, and I'm sure maybe if they go to the right chat, maybe they'll get the help and information that they need to solve the problem.
I heard that Nicolino lets sweaty gianters over there. I'm just saying. I'm not sure. I haven't been over there forever. But, you know. Whoop, that was my vagina stinking. Holy shit. Okay, I'll stop now. My wife said I had to stop.
You know, but seriously, if you think about it, it is chill and chat. It's open for conversation.
I
So
said you were very good go. You're right. And when you're right, you're right. And when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like,
you know, so Strudel Bean, feel free to come up and discuss your personal issues with us. We may not be able to solve your problem, but we'll be here to listen.
I won't teach you about the stinky queefing, and I won't be doing any of that. Like, I'll be serious. Like, if you got a real issue, let's talk about it. Let's figure out how to get you out of this ham or pickle. This pickled ham. Let's see how we can get you out of this pickled ham here. That shit.
I mean, I really don't encourage people to come and have this conversation, but, you know, maybe there's someone out there who can help you.
But by all means, it is chilling and chatting. And to be fair, I said it's open panel, open discussion. So, by all means.
And Arctic is very well versed, so maybe he has a solution to this problem. So, yeah, you know, you can always ask him.
Yeah, what's the problem? Something about a sticky pussy?
Someone has some sticky queefers going on there, Arctic. You know what a queefer is? You know what a queef is, Arctic?
A what?
A queef. A queef.
Yeah.
Pussy fart, right? Someone said they got a sticky pussy fart in the chat.
Huh.
Yeah, so they felt it was something they needed help with, so they came here in chat to discuss it, and Aaron took his comment out, even though, you know, we are open for discussion, and maybe you can give some positive advice here, because
Dr. Arctic?
I don't know.
Dr. Arctic here.
That sounds like a personal issue.
Again, I agree, TMI on that one, but hey, you know, everyone is welcome.
You know, everyone's welcome, even your stinky weavers, especially on Thursdays.
You know, honestly, I mean, if you feel that you need to come up on panel and discuss this issue, because obviously it's something that is bothering you because you put it in chat for anybody and their brother to read. So, yes.
Like, I don't want to like get personal here, but like, how do you know you got a stinky queef box? Like, did someone tell you, or did you find out on your own?
Okay, there again is a TMI issue that maybe, you know.
If you found out on your own, you might want to find a new hobby. I'm just saying. I don't have one, so I don't know how it works. But I'm just saying. By all means.
Does that mean the person can do really amazing yoga?
I think so. Yeah, the strudel bean. I think that's like the newest yoga pose.
You know, try not to turn everyone away. There are people out there who just need help, you know, and they feel that the internet and the public chat is the place to have this discussion.
Maybe that's what we can save Saturday for. Sticky queeker Sundays, Saturdays.
See, there. You would probably be amazed at the number of people that you would get in chat.
Look, I probably got a whole bunch of them. Look where to start it. This Saturday, everybody turn in at 6:09 a.m. and p.m. Where we will be starting Saturday's Squeeze Box.
I mean, it could open up a whole new conversation. There may be
For
all
real.
kinds of other issues out there.
But look at the conversation that's opening right now. I mean, it's amazing.
Doesn't sleep at all.
I mean, for real. What am I saying? I'm here all day. My wife's like, fuck,
Apparently you're... Well, apparently they felt comfortable enough to come to you with their problem.
And that's crazy. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I don't have a shirt on that says, hey, bring your stinky creeper to me. I'm really not wearing one at all. Like, for real. But I guess if you want to tell me about your stinky
We
creeper,
could do the Dr. Aaron Sunday show.
There you go.
We can't make a doctor because that's against the law. Like, legitimately, you can't claim to be a doctor on social media if you're not a doctor. I don't know how Dr. Phil gets away with it because he's not a doctor.
I'm a doctor, so we'll probably get a loophole going on there.
Okay, cool.
Well, there, see, problem solved.
Okay, so this is Dr. Aaron. And let's talk about your stinky creep box.
You know, please come back if you feel the need to have this conversation, because apparently putting it in chat, it was, you know, a statement that you felt was valued to share with everyone.
Like, everybody just had to know you pussy thing.
I mean, sometimes you just have to reach out. You know, you just have to reach out and
waffle somebody. Waffle them. Give them the whiffle sniff. The whiffle sniff. You know what the whiffle sniff is, right, Arctic?
The whiffle sniff?
Yeah, the whiffle sniff.
I'm not sure. Explain it to me.
It's where you like take your hands and you like whiffle them around your balls and take a sniff to see if your balls stink. It's called the whiffle sniff.
Okay.
I don't know. I just made that up. I'm just saying.
Now, if there's anybody out there who needs to have that conversation, since we've already covered that, please join in the chat, okay?
Yeah.
Any other personal, intimate issues you may have, please save it for Sunday. We can cover that on a whole nother day.
We'll call it Covering Your STD Sundays. STD Sundays. That's what we'll do Sundays. STD Sundays and cures.
You can come in. We'll pray for you.
You got purple octopus? Holy shit. If you got purple octopus, this is the place you want to be. We will tell you how to get rid of it in 3 easy steps. 1, probably just kill yourself. 2, maybe just go kill yourself. And 3, maybe go kill yourself. I'm saying. And nobody can strike that because there is no such thing as purple octopus. I just made that up.
Purple octopus? I think there's purple octopuses.
No, purple octopus. Purple octopus.
Oh, what's a platypus?
Well, that's a lot of puss, you know what I mean?
Okay, this is going in a direction that is
You started it, Open. You started it.
I did not. Straddle Bean did.
Oh, it's called.
Hi, Warrior Nun.
It's called schnitzel. Schnitzel. Oh,
Schnitzel.
Wait, so like, all right, so
Schnitzel.
but if you've got a gaggle of geese, what would you call a large grouping of pussies?
Oh my god, a gaggle of geese.
Right. You got like a gaggle of geese, a herd of cows, you know, a flock of seagulls, you know. What would you call a large grouping of pussies?
I don't know, a bunch of cats.
A bunch, like grapes.
Yeah, I get that.
Like a bunch of grapes.
Mm-hmm.
A group of bananas, right?
A bushel?
A murder of crows.
Right, a bushel in the peck.
Right, but
A crazy cat lady's house? I don't know.
I don't know what you call it.
Craze? Would it be a craze of pussies? Would it be? Does anybody actually know though?
I don't. I really don't.
Well, if anybody wants to volunteer to go door to door and take a census to see who can come up with an answer to that, more power, and then come back and let us know.
I'll do
I'm
it.
surprised I'm actually surprised you guys don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a pride. A
Oh,
pride of
come
pussies.
on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you guys didn't know that?
For dildo?
Oh, a pride.
Wow.
Like a pride of lions, right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, my mind was in the gutter.
I couldn't get my mind out of the gutter.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's fucking good stuff, Artie. That's good stuff, buddy.
Sorry, I was still hanging out with Strudel Bean in the gutter. I'm sorry. I was stuck on that one.
What's up, Warrior Nun? When are you going to come up here and say hi to me, girl? Right now, Aaron. All right. Did you hear that? Warrior Nun said she'd be up in a minute. Let me drop my link. Here's my link there, Warrior Nun, for you, because you said you're going to come up in a minute. Here you go. There it is for you.
A craze.
No
That's
pressure
actually-
there.
I like that
No
too.
pressure there.
Okay, I hope this is soon enough.
Obviously, there's no pressure because everybody talks about everything and anything.
I mean, for real, like, you just missed some real shit happen here.
Aaron, did you watch that Alex Baldwin armor trial and shit?
Nope, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No. How did it go?
For me, very well. for the defendant, not so good.
Was Alex Baldwin the defendant, right?
No, it was the armor that was on the set.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know, a young 20-something-year-old lady.
After I watched the botched execution in Idaho, I've been pretty much PO'd and turned off. So,
What?
yeah, we don't even want to get me started. Oh, yeah, they totally screwed up the execution of a psychopath that should have been.
Listen, they didn't screw it up. Like, legitimately, this is what he did. He knew that if he did not drink anything, they wouldn't be able to find
Dehydration. But they still.
He dehydrated himself, dude. They tried for over an hour to try to find a vein on that motherfucker, dude. He didn't drink shit.
Which is total BS. All they have to do is go in through the damn leg, and they could have got an IV in there. So that was BS. And a bullet could have solved the problem a lot quicker and saved everybody time and energy.
Opa. They tried like 16 different spots, including his ankles, on the tops of his feet.
And they could have done a small incision and gone in through his leg.
They could have just shot him.
Exactly. That's what I said. Time and energy. That bullet wasn't going to miss. I'd be smacking somebody if it did.
Well, it costs about 47 cents too. So since his death warrant was served, and it was, and he was on the gurney,
and they don't know if they're going to do another death warrant.
The original death warrant's been served. So what do they do? Let him go?
No, they haven't decided if they're going to do another death warrant. So our tax dollars are going to pay for this schmuck. And the only reason why they were going to actually put him to death is because he did what he did as an inmate, not because what he did, the crimes that he actually committed on the outside, which is total crap. Weird. He should have gotten the death penalty, and it shouldn't have been for the inmate. It should have been for the people that he killed on the outside. Not that I have an opinion about this.
Yeah, he beat two people to death with a hammer in the woods when they were out camping.
More than that. Did you see his
Well,
track record?
Yeah, he's got 5 felonies on his record, but I'm saying like the 2 murders that I know of that he like originally got arrested for were 2 with a hammer in a tent. He like went in there and stabbed him with a hammer.
But explain this to me again. They were gonna do like a lethal injection, but what did
They
they
couldn't get an
actually?
IV line in.
So they couldn't actually like.
So those chemicals that they use are no good now.
Nope.
A bullet doesn't expire.
Nope.
But I don't get it. So did they actually inject anything into him?
No, they couldn't get an IV line in him.
They couldn't get a vein.
So they actually never did serve the actual death warrant.
Oh no,
and that was the last date. That was the last date of the death warrant. And they don't know if they're going to serve another one.
The warrant actually expired then on that day.
Yep.
I got
A warrant never expired. A warrant only expires after it's been served.
That's they never served. They didn't serve it then.
Well,
but they said
they had him on the training. They literally stuck him. They stuck him like over 16 times. Tried to find a vein in like 16 different spots.
In his hands and all this other crap. They could have mainlined him with a slight incision right into his cap, or they could have mainlined him through his neck. Oh, but his dignity was more important than all the other people that he murdered. That's okay. God forbid his dignity. But I have no opinion on this.
Yeah, we can tell. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds fucked up. Like, it sounds like they didn't really want to do, like, the lethal injection. They didn't want to execute him. Because, if, let's face it, I mean, if a person wants to execute somebody, they're going to fucking do it, So.
Anybody with any common sense can tell you, if you go into the hospital and you are dehydrated and they can't get it in your hand, in your arm, or in your foot, guess what? They can still mainline it in through your neck and do a slight incision into your leg. So that was a bunch of crap. It was all about his dignity. Oh, poor him. Well, you know what? Poor him, poo-poo, no. Drag his ass out back and shoot him.
Well, yeah.
But I have no opinion about this.
No, I mean, they should, are there any states that do, like, the hanging by the neck until dead thing anymore?
Idaho does.
See, I like that because, like, the rope is reusable,
Aaron,
like
why is Warrior Nun blocked?
Well, like, once you fired a bullet, I mean, a bullet is only good for one kill, one shot, one kill. But a rope, you can.
Right. Warrior Nun, what do you
Huh?
Warrior Nun is trying to come up, but she's blocked.
What?
How the fuck are you blocked if you're in my
blocked? What's it say? Blocked. You shouldn't be blocked. Blocked on what? StreamYard? Check your block list on StreamYard, Aaron.
I don't.
On the StreamYard homepage, there's
on the homepage.
Yeah, on the homepage where there's the list of all your different shows or whatever, and then on the left-hand side there's a menu with like preferences. If you go to there,
unless another name is coming up or a different account or something, like
somewhere.
Do you need to go teeth out? Is that why you're barking? Come on.
So go out and check that.
If she said she's blocked, she's made a very general statement though. She's blocked. Blocked where? Blocked on YouTube. Blocked on StreamYard.
Stop it! Loud stream camera.
Aaron, have you ever blocked anybody from StreamYard?
Not that I know of.
Then there probably isn't anybody in your block list in the StreamYard menu.
Well, I'll get you next time.
Broke it now.
But you never know. I mean, it's good to know where to go to check it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in your like StreamYard homepage on the left, there's
Come on, go, go.
preferences and settings.
Okay.
And if you go into there will be a spot where it'll show you. It'll say these are blocked accounts and whatnot. And
Okay.
you can just click the X in the top right on one of the names if there's names in that list, and that will like remove them from the block list.
Okay.
But if somebody's name is in that list, that means that when they try to access StreamYard or try to jump up on the panel, they won't
Down.
go through the normal thing. It'll just say you have unblocked from StreamYard.
Campo.
Okay. I'm gonna go check right now for that.
I forget exactly where that is. It's either its preferences or settings, though. You know, I suppose I could check. I got my StreamYard open on this other tab here. Let me see here. Or it's under my account, like the top right. I forget. Or it might be under members. No, it's not under my members. I think it's under my account, in fact. You go into your account, your StreamYard account, and then it'll be like preferences and settings and all that good shit. But yeah.
Come on, Chunky Butt, get in here.
Yeah, all that lethal injection crap. That's like, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. In my mind, that's not a good enough method of execution, you know.
I just have a whole problem with this whole dignity thing.
Right.
You know, where was the dignity of the person's life that they took? Where was the dignity that was taken away from the family and their loved ones? Did they care about any of that stuff? No.
Right. I agree. Like, they could have like taken 4 ropes and attached them to 4 horses, and then
There you
like
go.
tied one of the 4 ropes, you know, to each like both his arms and legs, and just like said, "Hey ah!" And then the fucking horses could just rip the guy apart into 4 different quarter sections. You know.
I mean, I just think it's absolutely horrible that they're putting a prisoner, their feelings, their rights, their family's feelings before the victim and the victim's family.
Right. I agree. You know what it is?
But
It's because the executioners and the prison system doesn't want to make themselves look bad in some way, you know? When was the what state was that in? Idaho?
Idaho. Yep.
When was the last execution in Idaho?
I have no idea.
See, that's a good question. Like, the duration of time between the last execution to this attempted, you know, I don't know. To me, in my mind, an attempted execution that failed is like shameful. Like, that's like, that I would say would be undignifying, right?
Well, the last hanging was 1957.
Okay,
See.
I'll get you next time, Warren. I'll figure it out. I didn't find it though. I don't know how I didn't
Oh,
find it.
I think it's in my account, under my account in the top right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to my
Under,
account, but then I didn't see anything like preferences or anything like that. I didn't see anything like that. But I'll figure it out. Like I just wonder how the fuck she got blocked. I have to take everybody's wrenches away. Damn it.
Yeah, it was 8 attempts to find a vein.
Okay, 8. My bad. Okay.
But the last execution, let's see, the hanging was there. We have 8 people on death row. No way. No, that was the hanging. The first lethal injection was 1994.
That was the first one.
I'm trying to find it on here.
See, they didn't really start doing that lethal injection bullshit until like the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, what is it called? Phenobarbital?
Peanut butter.
I don't know. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Phenobarbital. Yeah.
There's 2 other ingredients too.
There's 2 other ingredients
Right,
to it,
yeah.
but the phenobarbital is like the,
We don't get it now.
they can't find it. That's like the companies there's only like 2 companies that do make it, or 3 companies that make it, and they won't provide it for executions anymore. Which is why Idaho adopted the firing squad for death penalty.
2012.
2012.
The last
So it's
time Idaho executed someone on death row was 2012, and he was put to death by lethal injection.
right.
Paul
So
Edwards
it's been
wrote-
12
Paul Edwards wrote-
years.
Prior
Was
to
that
that
right?
was 1957 with a hanging.
Yeah, Apology Road.
Yeah.
The Rhodes was the last one they executed.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think lethal injection is a humane way of performing an execution.
Can you watch the dogs, please? Can you come
Right,
over
like
here?
a firing squad or hanging or beheading are probably the 3 most humane ways of execution. Electric
I think it should be
chair
made a
is not
public event again. I think it should be a public event. They should do a firing squad with a public event, and then I think it would reduce the number of crimes people commit.
Well, yeah, but you don't want little kids to fucking see that shit, though.
Why? It'll prevent a lot of crime.
Well, it's fucking you traumatize a bunch of little kids.
What is the difference in all reality? I mean, they'll learn the difference between playing a video game and watching it in comparison to real life, and maybe they'll realize there is a difference between somebody actually taking a bullet and somebody that you're playing a video game with. I mean, we raise our kids under the fantasy of them, watching, cartoons and TV shows and movies and everything that, oh, yeah, this is real. No, it's not real life. Face it, that's real life. Don't commit a crime that's going to take someone else's life, and you won't be the next one being shot by that bullet. Don't worry about it.
I agree.
Yeah, but those are cartoons.
That's why they need to know the difference between reality and movies and cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I mean, yes, it seems really harsh, but when you actually see it happen, you're not going to be so quick to commit the crime.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a joke. Our whole penal system is an absolute joke.
If you told me that they passed a law that said if you get caught in Idaho with a fucking joint, we're gonna fucking execute you, I'd never smoke weed again. Never smoke weed in Idaho again.
Well, think about that law. They want to do the 420 law. So if you get caught with it, you pay $420 and possibly a prison term. And it's like, that's what you're concerned about?
Yeah.
I don't care what people's opinion is about what they consider drugs and so forth and so on. But realistically, if you do something that takes another person's life, you should not be housed for the next 50 some odd years. And don't give me the whole, oh my God, living in prison, yada, yada, yada. Dude, you know what? You're probably still living better than you would if you were still out of prison. So shut up. At
What
least here
about
you got a boyfriend.
What about execution by stoning? Should we bring back execution by stoning?
Sure, why not?
That way, little Johnny, little neighborhood Johnny, can throw a rock at the guy and be a part of
Honestly,
the.
if it's a pedophile, yeah, I think a stoning would be really appropriate.
We're talking about murder, though. Murderers.
Isn't that murder, though? If you want to
No.
break it down, did you not murder a child's life by taking them their innocence away?
Yeah.
I think so.
Murder is actually, killing somebody so that they're not like sucking wind anymore, like forever.
Sorry, Arctic. I'm with Opal on this one. I'm with Opal on this one. Like I'm like I can like he murdered my innocence when he stuck his dick in my mouth. He murdered my innocence. Seems fitting to.
So yeah, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. And yes, there's different levels of crime. But I'm sorry, you are not going to cure a pedophile. And do I think the family or the person and the family whose life was disrupted by this person should not have to have a serious penalty? Why are we housing these people? Oh, good. The pedophile gets a boyfriend. Yippee-yay, coyote. Cry me a river. Just my opinion.
Okay, come out here, bud.
I'm not saying that every crime should have a death penalty to it. And I am saying that you have to have a certain amount of time to prove your innocence. So I'll give you 3 years to prove your innocence.
Well, actually, see, this is where the problem comes in, all right? It's actually not the defendant's responsibility to prove their innocence. It's the prosecution's responsibility to prove their guilt.
Well, exactly. But if you were put in prison, I will give you 3 years to prove your innocence. If you can't pull that off in 3 years, then I'm sorry, son, you need to be moved on because I'm tired of housing your butt.
Oh.
And I mean for real crimes, not like these petty BS crimes. Because, yes, there are innocent people who are put in prison. So, yes, you give them 3 years to prove their innocence.
Wait, 3 years? All right, so there were people that were put in prison fucking 30, 40 years ago for shit they didn't do. And because of DNA testing, now all of a sudden we've got the technology and,
Right.
the DNA proved that it wasn't them. They fucking did 20, 30, 40 years in fucking prison for shit they didn't fucking do. What kind of compensation should those people receive for their murdered wife, that the state murdered their wife, right? By
You
putting them
really
in prison.
cannot compensate a person for the life that was taken away from them. In all reality, yes, there are innocent people in prison. And no, I don't believe that there is a way to compensate them because throwing money at somebody is not going to really fix the mental and physical damage that was done in that time frame.
Right. My point is 3 years isn't necessarily enough time to
Okay, but I am talking about people that are like pedophiles and murderers. Okay, if you with a pedophile and a murderer, it's a clean cut case. You either did it or you didn't.
Well,
I don't care if it's male, female, purple, blue, green, black, white, orange. I don't care what color you are. but you have 3 years to prove your innocence. And I don't want to hear about rehabilitation because it's crap. We can't fix the people that have been put in the prisons back then, but we can try to justify what's happening now. And we have the technology.
What's better than one G2K, two G2Ks?
You know, we do. We have the technology now that these people didn't have. And I do. I have a lot of empathy for the people who were wrongly imprisoned. I wouldn't know the first way to really compensate and make their life any better. I mean, that's like these people who get killed in an airplane crash. Throwing them family money is not going to bring their child back. And you can't bring someone's entire life back who spent 50 years in prison.
Right. That shit happens, though. That's unfortunately that's the way it goes.
Right.
I mean, it's fucked up. It's sad, but and I pray it never happens to me or somebody I know. But
I do
happens.
believe if you are a criminal, and I mean a real criminal, not, this stupid petty crap that they want to throw people in jail for, which is just a waste of time, energy.
Oh, I had to join Army, so send me to prison for 20 years. Yay.
Exactly. I think that's nonsense.
We just sentenced her from Portillo or Chubbuck 15 years
What?
for attempted strangulation.
Good.
Yeah, 15
Who
years.
Who did?
That's crazy.
Who got 15
What's
years
that, Arctic?
for attempted? Who?
Attempted
Who got
strangulation? Yeah.
Who did?
Like, I want to know how that works.
Who?
How does attempted strangulation work? Either you're strangulated or you're not. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
For real though.
Well, that would have been attempted murder by strangulation, is what that specific charge would be.
Yeah.
See, but the question is, if you actually go through and remove the petty crap that they're putting people in jail and in prison for, people who can honestly be rehabilitated, people who can actually function, our penal system is all screwed up.
Well, it's a business. It's a money making business, is what it is.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's exactly what it comes down to.
Which is why they're so strict on drug crimes, is because they know it's a revolving door. It'll always keep money. It'll always keep money in their pocket. Somebody's drug addiction will always keep money in their pocket.
I'm sorry, like these last few ones that I have seen, and I do believe that there should be some sort of major penalty. If you're bringing in, 2,000 pounds of fentanyl, there's an issue there. Something has got to be done.
That's a death sentence. To me, that's a death sentence. That's a death sentence.
That is a crime. But if you got a little bit of weed on you, why are you being put in jail?
Well, because weed is bad, okay? Don't forget that now, kids. Weed is the gateway drug of all gateway drugs. And actually, that's a lie, because the first drug I ever did was not marijuana. It wasn't cocaine. It wasn't mushroom. It was like the first drug I did was alcohol, but like the first illicit substance I did, I was 10 years old, and I did methamphetamine at 10 years old.
Well, see, this is it, and
you know what I mean. So people got marijuana all screwed up.
See, but Warrior Nuna's got a perfectly good point. What she's bringing up.
Marijuana is not even a drug. It's a life form.
Exactly.
But this is where it's getting confused. You have hard narcotics out there, things that are actually killing people. And I don't care. Personally, I don't care if you legalize it or don't legalize weed. I could care less, okay? Because all the government does is make money off of it. That's the only reason why they turned it into a legalized thing, was so they could get their hands in the pie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is the only reason why. Let's call brass tacks for fuck's sake here. Like, the only reason why drugs are illegal is because the fucking governments have not figured out a way to legally tax everybody for their drugs. Did you know? Do you know that you can go down to your state capitol building, and go in there and buy an illegal drug tax stamp and legally possess drugs because you paid taxes on them drugs? Did you know you could do that? Check it out.
Yeah.
It's real. I'm not lying.
Okay, but this is where they need to put the realization into the whole thing. Okay, so you take certain states, I'm not going to name the state, we all know which state it is. They have this big poo-poo thing about smoking, regular cigarettes. Now, how has that affected our economy? Because do you realize how much cigarette sales actually supported school districts for years and years and years?
Well, here's the deal about tobacco. First of all, tobacco is also just a life form, right? It's a
Yes,
plant.
it
It's
is.
a dried life form. But the United States of America is founded upon tobacco, all right? Tobacco was the very first United States of America's very first cash crop.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Wasn't cotton, it was tobacco. And if you look on a lot of these old, Aaron, you'll know this, you look on a lot of the old coins from the 1800s and stuff,
Yep.
there'll be tobacco leaf on the back of the reverse of the coin because America is founded on tobacco production. It really
Yep.
is.
Right. But now we can make it a big thing and we can say, oh, well, you can't smoke in public places and you can't smoke here and you can't smoke there. Well, how does that affect everything when you break it all down? Okay, because the government had their hand in that too, and they still have their hand in it.
Well, who started that?
And then
I'll
you're
tell you-
doing the same thing with weed.
I'll
So
tell you
now,
who fucking started all this bullshit. All right, was Nancy Reagan. All
The
right,
war on
she started
drugs.
all this fucking bullshit, and what it boils down to is people don't know how to fucking define anything anymore, right?
Yep.
Like tobacco, marijuana, opium. These are not
It's a fucking plant.
drugs. They're not drugs. They're just dried plants. They're a life form. All right.
And if you should
A
happen to
drug-
set them on fire,
Right. A drug is something that is chemically processed in a scientific chemical laboratory. All right?
exactly.
The real drugs are the shit that these doctors
just a
are
minute,
pushing
please.
on everybody. You know, those are.
But now look at the same thing. So now they got the big opioid issue. So they want to take all the pain meds and everything away from all these people. So where does that leave us?
In pain.
You can't smoke pot and you can't take an opioid.
Yeah, a minute, please.
But
You can.
we'll
I mean,
give people
you
we'll
can
give
actually-
people other medications for, mental issues and everything, schizophrenia, bipolar, all of these different things, right?
Well, that's
But
the
they're
thing.
not drugs.
They want to try to label everybody too.
Right, but they're
Right.
not drugs.
All that shit is drugs because it's all chemicals that have been chemically synthesized in a chemistry laboratory. By
You're right,
those
Warrior Nun, and that's it is.
scientists and shit. You know,
The government is suppressing us.
they're
They
trying.
don't want. Yeah, and they're doing a damn good job of it because nobody is standing up and fighting against it. And
There's
you know why
some
that is?
people.
Because everybody's too busy on YouTube dissecting everybody's dirty laundry.
Well, yeah, that's
20,
part of it.
75.
Is people are docile. See, and that's what a lot of those drugs, and I'm talking, when I say drugs, I'm not talking about marijuana and shit, as you guys probably figured out by now, but all these pharmaceutical drugs that they've prescribed people and people just blindly eat have made the nation docile, right? So the people, they don't care. They legitimately do not give a shit, right? And they don't know what specifically is happening to them, like in their own physical internal biochemistry and shit like
And
that.
instead of people coming in, joining the conversation and having an intelligent conversation, we got Strudel Bean talking about some personal issue that TMI nobody cares. And
Like
this is
a
what
messed
we
up
need to
peacock.
talk about. I
That's
seem diplomatically polite.
that's the whole distraction aspect of the war, right?
See,
And it's
this
a
is just it. It's like
psychological war.
we need to have this out. We need to bring this information so people can open their eyes and see what's going on. Because it's not just one level.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, each individual person is responsible for what goes into their own body, right? Like, if a doctor prescribes you some kind of fucking medication and you eat it, it's actually your own goddamn fault because you're responsible for what goes into your mouth, you know? Just because somebody tells you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. It's just you got to make your own decisions, right? So,
Well,
the truth is those drugs that these doctors are prescribing are making people mentally docile, and a docile nation of people
Yes, they are
easily controlled.
Yes, they are.
exactly.
100% facts.
Look at all the chemicals that's in our food.
That too. Yep.
You know, we are bombarded with all these supposedly preservatives in our food. Does anybody even question what you're actually taking in your system?
Nope. Why would you? Why would we? It's legal for us. We're able to buy it, so it's good for us.
Right, and then you find out years later, oh, the stuff that we use as an additive in the food is actually killing you, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Here, just sign the petition, and you'll be okay because you might get $2 back in the mail 15 years later.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what is the most natural thing that you're putting in your body? If you're smoking weed and you're growing it yourself, it's your own, right?
Well, you know where it comes from. You know that it's not laced with anything.
Exactly.
Yep.
But
you know what kind of
the government has got to get their synthetic versions in there so they can make money. Do you have any idea what's in there?
Problem with, all right, because all these things are synthetically synthesized in a chemistry laboratory by those.
Okay, check us out. Check us out. This is a golden opportunity. Check it out. Hang on. Sorry. Check us out. See this?
No. I mean, I see flashing lights and shit and a lot of blurriness. And
who's getting pulled over? Anyway, who's robbing what?
Never mind. No, I'm not getting pulled over. Somebody, they had somebody pulled over. I was going to ask you guys what was illegal about that traffic stop, what the cop was doing that was illegal in a traffic stop.
Couldn't really see it.
Yeah, couldn't tell. If you want to spin around and drive back over, though, and sit there and film it.
My wife said no. She said no.
Why?
Why? Because she knows where it'll go with me. Like, I'll go get right in your face. I don't even care. I really don't. I really don't care. I will go get right in their face. So, but what they were doing illegal is he had that person pulled over and he was using, well, I can't really say it was illegal because I don't know if he was getting him a citation or if he actually had an emergency to tell that guy, but he had his front facing red lights flashing, which are used for emergency purposes only. So him using them red lights makes that an illegal traffic stop if he's giving him a violation. Just so y'all know. Don't believe me? Check it out yourselves. It's in the books. Facts.
Go.
Dude, drive your fucking car, dude. The fucking light's green. Shit, get the fuck out of the way, dude. He's sitting there jerking off or some shit, dude. Fuck, get down the fucking road. Jesus, man. It's 10:30. It's 10:30 at night. It's 10:30 at night, and there's nobody on the road, and this motherfucker stops at a green light. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Stopping at the fucking green light. Stupid.
Yeah,
that
well,
was a
I'm
little bit of
glad
my
my
road rage.
idiot stopped at a green light, or he would have been killed in that stupid car accident because he did stop at a green light and went through, and the guy still ran a red light and hit him.
Yeah, well, that's always good. But it also wasn't 10:30 at night either. Especially in Pocatello. Like, there's no reason to stop at a red light at 10:30 at night in Pocatello. Like, I blow through red lights all the time. I'm dead serious. I don't. Like, I'll stop for like 2 seconds, and if I don't see no cars coming for like 10 blocks, I just go. Like, I will not sit. I will not sit at a red light that will not turn fucking green for a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I will fucking go. I will stop, make sure it's clear for me to go, and I will fucking go. Don't believe me? Watch me. See this right here? See this right here? Look, right here. No cars. Red light. No cars. I'm going for it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. They can pull me over if they want to, and I'll tell the judge, look, there was nobody coming for blocks, Your Honor. I'm not sitting there at a fucking light for all this time when I don't need to. Well, who did I harm? Who did I harm? The cop that seen me in a parking lot, and that's the only reason why he seen me, because he's sitting in a fucking parking lot? Fuck them, dude. I don't care. I do it all the time. I really don't care. I really don't care. I'm just saying. Ooh, what a rebel. Ooh. I'm just glad we don't have those fucking red light cameras, you know? If we had them red light cameras, I'd be fucked.
Oh, we have them all over the
nothing here?
place.
Those are illegal in Wisconsin. They can't write a traffic ticket based
It's a
on
bush?
a street camera.
Oh.
But I do have to say goodnight because my man is finally home from work and my phone is down to like 30%. So I enjoyed chatting with you guys tonight. Don't you? Yeah, stop. I'm talking.
Yeah. Opa.
But I will still be listening and watching. But I do have to go because I have to make sure that everything is settled for him. You know, he likes to see me once in a while when he gets home from work.
Right.
Tell the big guy I said hi, and go Niners.
Will do.
Have a good night.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
Good night. Everybody be safe. Love yous.
Night, Opa.
Good night, Opa.
Bye.
Well, it's just down to you and me, Arctic.
Yeah.
There's only two of us here, but it's just down to us three. That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
Right.
At least I'm backing up them watch time hours.
You need how many more?
You see, I hit. Did you see that I hit 650 subscribers already?
No, I didn't. I don't pay attention really to like subscribers and
Well, I pay attention to it for a different reason.
shit like that.
I pay attention to it for a different reason. Just that many people I reach, Message reaches and shit. That's what's important to me. Stop it! Holy cow! I can hear myself. Oh God! Holy shit!
Oh, you're still there? One of them is still here.
Just one of us is here, Arctic.
Yeah. You know what? You know, an interesting thing that was revealed in that Alec Baldwin's Armorer's court case. Did you know that the FBI does not fingerprint shell casings?
I did not know that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Why
Yeah,
the fuck is that?
they just don't.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
They said that the surface area is so small and smooth that they just don't. They said that it's not that they can't, they just don't. That fucked up.
That's fucking stupid as shit.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to hearing the results of the shell casing fingerprint test, but you know, because I wanted to know who actually loaded the live round into that pistol, you know.
Yeah. That's weird that they don't do that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I wonder how many crimes they could have solved if they did.
I don't know. I mean, it is a small area and stuff, and if it's a spent round, it like just the heat and stuff probably would destroy any fingerprints, anyways. You know, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird that they wouldn't even attempt to test it. You know.
That is weird. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird.
Quit.
Huh.
If you think about it, you know, when you're loading rounds into a firearm, there's gonna be fingerprints on them fucking shell
Oh yeah.
casings.
Oh yeah. Every
Yeah.
fucking shell, every shell you
Yeah.
there's gonna be at least a thumbprint. There's gonna be at least a good thumbprint.
At least a partial, you know.
You know? Like you're gonna get a good
You
part.
gotta have thumbs, dude.
I mean, that's what you push that motherfucker in with.
And not only that, they're brass, right? So like I know this just from collecting pennies, because pennies are also brass. Like you
Okay.
can make fucking bullets and shit out of pennies. But like if you press your thumb on a penny and then let that penny sit for a while, your fingerprint will be permanently on that fucking penny, will it not, Aaron?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen these brass pennies, they've got fucking fingerprints right on them. I mean, you can see
Oh yeah.
fingerprints on them and shit,
Oh yeah.
you know?
That's wrong. Wrong.
So I'll find that like totally fucking weird that the FBI wouldn't fingerprint shell casings.
Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. That is fucking weird.
No, I'm looking at your straw.
Yeah, so that girl, they convicted her with like 18 months in prison for involuntary manslaughter. And they fucking arrested her right there at the trial too. They like
Oh
hauled
yeah,
her
they
off.
normally do. Yeah, they normally do. They remand you over to the courts right then and there.
Yeah.
But I hope that she actually appeals it because OSHA went in and actually fined the management for safety violations and crap. $100,000. They find the production company for workplace safety violations and shit. So it's going to be interesting to
Yeah.
see what happens with Alec's trial because they charged him and then they dropped the charges last year, and then a couple months after they dropped the charges, they charged him again.
Well, that's probably because they didn't. They probably just dropped the charges with prejudice, meaning they can bring it back up on him at any time they want to.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
I get it mixed up. It's either with prejudice or without prejudice. So, like, I don't remember exactly how it works, but one of them means that they can bring it back up on you anytime they want, and one of them means they can't. Basically, you just got acquitted.
Yeah.
What are we paying for? What are we paying for? My daughter's in 9th grade. She has a fucking 3rd grade math educational level. Like, what are we paying for?
Right. Yeah, honestly, I don't think that she should have been convicted.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, there was a ton of reasonable doubt going on in that whole court case. And, just looking at society at large and shit, it's like, I have zero confidence in the general public. Like a jury of 12 fucking complete fucking morons, right?
I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances as my own lawyer.
Oh, I'd take my chances on just the judge. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
need be.
Yeah.
Because at least you know that the judge has a higher education, right? But these 12 fucking monkeys that you got in the jury, I mean, just look at the court cases. Most of them, they want to fucking, they don't want to fucking be there.
Yeah.
And then B, they just want to fucking get this over with and go fucking home, right? They just, fuck it. He's guilty. Fuck it. He's guilty. Stamp him just one at a time. Fuck it. He's guilty. Fuck it. He's guilty. Fuck it. He's guilty. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do.
They have no understanding of law and shit. You don't know what their educational levels are. You don't know whether or not they're God-fearing folks. I have zero faith in the public at large.
I definitely wouldn't want to put my life in the hands of 12 strangers.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Morning, midnight.
See, the thing is like, it was a movie set, right? So there shouldn't have been live ammunition on that set at all, period.
Yeah.
Right? Should have all been either blanks or dummy rounds. And, as the armorer, she ordered all that equipment, all those props, from a prop company. And she was under the assumption that all those, all that ammunition was either blanks or dummies. So.
Yeah, how's that her fault?
Right. I honestly don't think that's her fault at all.
I mean, did she load him? Did she? You know what I mean? Like, did she? Is she the one that put them together and before they left out of the? You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's the other thing, right? That day, they were just rehearsing, right? So, in the rehearsal, there shouldn't have been any kind of ammunition in that firearm at all. There should not have been blanks, and there should not have even been dummy rounds in that gun at all, because it was just rehearsal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that question was never answered. I never heard that question answered in the trial. Like, why was there a round actually in that gun during a rehearsal? You know what I mean? And then who put that round in there? Right?
Yep.
But even so, even if it didn't happen that day, because there was live ammunition on that movie set, and apparently nobody was aware of that fact, it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
That round was bound to wind up in that fucking chamber of one of the fucking firearms on the set at some point in time and get discharged. But that's not guaranteed that it's going to, wind up shooting somebody. You know what I mean?
Quit.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just an unfortunate accident as far as I'm fucking concerned. And,
Yeah. And accidents
maybe,
happen.
right. Yeah. Accidents happen. And like, OSHA already fined the production company $100,000, right?
I
And
mean, they
that
took a bad
leaves
knee.
open litigation for, the two people that were injured, right? The one died. The other guy was injured
Yeah.
because of the accident, and they and their families could file a civil lawsuit against the production company, but the
Come on.
thing is they, in this day and age, they want to fucking hang people for every fucking little thing.
Yep.
But like, the prop supplier, I mean, how much at fault would he be for supplying live ammunition under the presumption that it is actually a cosmetic round or a dummy round, right?
Yep.
I mean, that would be
That's who, I mean,
negligence,
that's
right?
who I would say.
But if the armorer actually like manufactured a cosmetic round from live rounds, which was another thing that like wasn't discussed like in the trial, then
Move.
I don't know, that opens up a whole nother can of fucking worms.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, really, somebody hands you a firearm, the very first thing you should fucking do is check the chamber, check the rounds, and then know that you're fucking responsible for everything that happens from that point on.
As long as it's in your possession, you're damn right.
But the thing is people these days, they're fucking stupid, careless, clumsy, uneducated.
Go lay down.
I don't know how to load a gun.
Right. It's not like it was a plastic fucking, water pistol or
Well, it's a squirt
anything.
gun. Yeah.
Mhm.
If our country ever comes down to a war of squirt guns, I'm sure we'd be okay.
I don't know.
Right.
Because I can.
Oh my god, you're gonna get my nose wet.
I can make a lethal squirt gun. I can make a fucking squirt gun lethal.
Yeah.
Anything can be a fucking weapon. See, that's another thing that people don't realize is anything can be a weapon.
Yep. This fucking gordita that I'm eating right now could be a weapon.
Could be. Yeah.
It could be a weapon.
Yeah, it was an interesting trial, though. Shit like that. I don't think anything like that's ever happened. Like on a movie set,
Well, Brandon Lee got killed.
Yeah, but that wasn't a live round. That was a blank.
Yeah, he just ended up dying by the wad.
By the what?
The
I don't
wad.
know much about the Brandon Lee thing, to be honest with you.
Get down.
Well, just like in a real bullet, they got to put the powder in, and then the wad in.
Oh, the wad. That's what you
Yeah.
said. The wad. Yeah.
And
Yeah. There's like a plastic
cap.
fucking thing up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's real small and thin. It usually vaporizes,
Mm-hmm.
melts, and fucking fucking shatters and vaporizes and shit like confetti.
Mm-hmm.
But still, there was that guy from that TV show back in the 80s. He fucking took a pistol with a blank in it, put it right up to his temple, and pulled the trigger, and he died.
Yeah. I mean, it's still making an explosion. You know?
Right.
I mean, a pretty powerful one.
Well, the moral of the story is you play fucking stupid games, you win stupid fucking prizes.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. That's a pretty stupid game to play.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid, man. Cannot stand stupid people. Well, everybody, I'm going to get out of here myself. I'm going to call it a night. I'm not even going to go to work. I'm actually going to cuddle up with my wife, and we're going to fucking kick it and watch a movie.
Sounds good, man.
All right, Arctic. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I'll get a hold of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for the hospitality. It was fun.
Always, Arctic. You know you're always welcome over here, brother.
Yep. Have a good night, dude.
You too, man.
All right. Peace.
Later. All right, everybody. I am going to get my ugly ass on up out of here. Remember one thing. If you don't like me, then fuck you. Later. Because I'm a